Hello! Welcome to stream. I'm almost done eating. I'm sorry I'm late. Mm. Mm. Hi Jem, hi Emo. How you guys doing? Enjoy your food. Thank you. I'm almost done. I was just having some cheese. There we go. Okay. I hope everyone is doing well today. I'm doing pretty good. I mean, I was not doing good this morning. I had a migraine, which sucked. So I had to take medication for my migraines today. And the thing is, like, I kept falling asleep because of it. I didn't fall asleep, but, like, I started dozing off at my desk at work, and my manager and coworkers saw. I didn't get in trouble or anything, it's just that they kind of, like, teased me about it, and I was like, ah, leave me alone, I'm sick. I've been shutting the fuck out today, I'm gonna be honest. What does that mean, Emo? Explain. Genshin Impact. Shit, do I have to do fucking dailies? God, I'll try to do that. Oh my god, I fucking have to do Genshin dailies. Went to the gym in the morning, and other than that, I've been doing fuck all. You know, going to the gym is really good. It's not- well, I mean, if you did that today, it was a pretty good day. You took like 3 naps? Yeah? What? Hashtag tired? What does shutting out mean, Emo? I don't know what that means. I'm gonna do my dailies very quickly, and then I will go back to the quest, I know. I need to go back there. They're waiting for me in the desert. God, I was more calm about it today, but I really want to know what's gonna happen. Chud. I mean, I know what a chud is, but I don't really understand it in that sentence. Please load faster.
You are not welcome here.
Huh? Rain outlines your fate. Rank judgment! Shiver!
The wind rises. Ah!
Age gap catching up to us, gang. Bro, I'm too old for this. I'm turning 32 this year.
Let me weave you a verse. Huh?
Ow.
Punishment!
As one with wind and cloud.
Behold!
God, the Sumeru fight songs are so good, dude. Dun, 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 dun. Activating all my brain cells to remember what things my Genshin friend talked about were from Genshin and what were from Star Rail. Good luck. Oops. What the fuck did I do?
You are not
No, my sword! Rain cutter! Huh? You can't run! Lights out.
The wind knows me.
The wind rises.
I really want to see Ascara today. I hope he's there more in today's quest. I don't know. He was barely there last time.
Quick follow.
You are not
Into the wind.
No, my sword! Rain outlines your... Punishment! Witness the power of...
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. The wind knows me.
I ended the last stream at the very end of Act 1. Like, I'm about to start Act 2.
You are not
One with nature.
No, my sword! Huh? Yeah! Lights out. Let me weave you a verse.
Into the wind.
Behold! Upon the gale.
So, by the way, I'm probably gonna do a shorter stream today, only because I was told that if I were to do, like, a normal length stream, it might end a bit, like, anticlimactically, and I don't want that. So, I might do, like, a shorter stream so I can do a proper, like, 3-hour stream next time and do the whole thing. That's what Mag suggested I do. So, I might only do, like, 2 hours of this quest today, and, like, the remaining 3 hours, I think, should be on Monday. Like, something like that, approximately. Wait, I need another... I don't need the next stream to be, like, shortened anyway, because I don't have work super early the next day, so I should be fine, even if it's, like, longer.
Thank you for...
God, I'm running out of encounter points.
Add Astro...
I just don't play these days. Let's go, let's go! Alright, we're going now. Wait for the researcher to arrive. In... there. The researcher? I bought a bunch of hair claws today. I was feeling a little silly, so I bought a bunch of hair claws. because my hair is getting extremely long, and I'm gonna die in the summer if I don't have a way to fucking tie them. Return to special story mode. So I bought a bunch of hair claws that are cute. They're like shaped like flowers and such. I got one that's like shaped like an orange slice, which is also nice. Wait for a while.
You must be the ones tasked by the Academia with renovating Aru?
Oh, Otto.
That's right. Good afternoon. I'm Kave, and these two are Termezi and Naisaburi. Hey, I'll hate them. Come and introduce yourself.
We've met before. This is Thoth, the Ibis King, and everyone knows these two. Afternoon, gentlemen.
I've only ever seen these two in murals.
Ah, the paintings in the temple. They show us chatting, playing cards, playing chess. Precisely the activities we most enjoy, funnily enough.
No, only you enjoy playing chess. We were just humoring you.
I wouldn't go that far.
Back to the matter at hand. A preliminary assessment by the Academia indicates that this project requires expertise in various disciplines, including the deciphering of ancient texts, mechanical engineering, the restoration of ancient ruins, and elemental theory.
I actually played a bit of this game a couple years ago. I for some reason downloaded it on my phone, got stuck very early on some dungeon seeming part and deleted the game. Oops. Yeah, I got on my phone at first when I started playing 5 years ago. I would only play on lunch breaks, and I remember at the time I was like, this is just gonna be something I'm playing casually. It was not.
The most capable minds in their respective fields are here before you. If there are no objections, we'd like to begin our work.
The artisans who built Aru for Al-Ahmar gave their very lives to create this splendid work. Follow their example by giving your utmost devotion to this project.
I didn't know that.
Bro.
We'll do our best, of course, but we certainly won't be sacrificing our lives.
That's crazy, Emo.
Such brazen words. Humans these days are a far cry from their ancestors. What little respect you show for King Deshret.
No, that's not what he meant. Please, don't mind him. He shares your sentiments, just not your, penchant for hyperbole. Assuming that's what you were going for?
I just think it's important to manage expectations.
Forgive my lack of courtesy, but we simply can't sacrifice our lives to the gods on completion of the project like people in the legends of old. Here's a first draft of the project proposal for your perusal. Please let us know if you have any requests. Normally, I'd have made it look a lot more visually appealing, but we were really pressed for time on this occasion. I hope you'll forgive me if it's a little rough around the edges.
Naturally.
If my fellow ministers deem this meager display of respect sufficient, I suppose I can consider agreeing to their proposal.
Why are you so preoccupied with the ostentatious displays of respect to Al-Ahmar? We should be trying to make things easy for them. You never know. We might have to rely on these young people to look after us in our old age.
Exactly.
This is Aru's mainframe. Be reminded to use it with great caution.
We certainly will. Thank you for your assistance.
You may attempt to lay out punishments should you so desire, though I'm afraid it would be futile. You and I both know that certain components of Aru can only be operated by humans.
King Deshret always believed in humanity. Still, the reason that Aru's modules are designed that way is not so much because he trusted them, but more because he was wary of you.
Is that true? No wonder human artisans helped to build Aru then. He actually required human assistance to create his greatest work.
Naturally.
Have you noticed that the Goat King keeps giving superficial responses? It's like he's just going through the motions and leaving the real debate to his colleagues.
Kava, I'm right here.
He understands the art of perfunctory speech. That's what earned him his position as the Minister of Ministers. It seems the rumors about King Deshret being a poor judge of character are baseless after all.
Excuse me for being blunt, but it sounds suspiciously like you're putting yourself on a pedestal and mocking me.
You're mistaken. And while there's nothing strictly wrong with making every conversation about yourself, it's not exactly a positive tendency either.
You? Whatever. I knew it'd be like this working with you. All right, let me past. I need to look at this console.
It's your job to activate it after all. Let's begin. Everyone, please proceed with the external checks and preparations as per the procedures outlined in the engineering plan.
I'm gonna be for real, I kind of forgot why we're doing this.
Hello
Oh,
there, youngsters.
I remember, okay. It's because
Whoa,
Nahida.
the Ibis King came to life.
What do you mean, came to life? I've been alive the whole time.
You did say we could start our research, right? Are you having second thoughts now?
I've reviewed the proposal. The work you're planning to carry out on this grand device is ambitious in its scope. You have ample confidence in your abilities, I take it?
I wouldn't say I'm feeling hugely confident, but given how bad things are, I'd rather at least try something than sit around waiting to die.
You are the top scholars of your day. I trust you are
Bird.
aware that there are countless links between Aru and the Akasha.
Aru and the Akasha? But...
I thought the Akasha was the Academia's greatest technological accomplishment, created years ago by the Dendro Archon to help her people access knowledge.
And you too? Do you not know either?
You've read the instruction manual, right? You tell them.
An instruction manual? The Akasha has an instruction manual? The Dendro Archon is a kind and thoughtful god indeed.
It used to sit on a shelf in the corner at the House of Dana. Not the most popular read.
Oh my god.
If the manual is to be believed, Aru was in fact the original inspiration for the Akasha system.
what? But there are so few
Yeah.
records about Aru anywhere. And practically none of the scientific expeditions into the desert
I
had
can
anything
imagine
to
how
do
this
with...
must sound for you.
Ah, but this is something you could not possibly have known. You may have heard many stories about the desert, but what is the most important aspect of history? Consider this a quiz. Anyone from Vahumana present?
Vahumana?
I'm from Vahumana. It's, well, veracity.
Precisely. And a large part of veracity is the chronological order in which events occur. I may as well tell you. In the beginning, Nabu Malikata, the goddess of flowers, descended upon Sumeru. The glory of the heaven was within her. She brought life, oases, and knowledge to this land. Then she created the Jinn, enlightened them, and ordered them to serve her. Two other gods also walked upon this land where wisdom flowed in abundance, and the three met beneath the great green trees. It was the first and greatest alliance. We should speak with reverence of this covenant between the three, which transcended both time and life. For they promised that in Sumeru, wisdom would be shared with all. All the great changes in Sumeru's history began with the goddess of flowers. For King Deshret's sake, she pried into the secrets of Celestia, and for this was burned to ashes by the flames of wrath.
Damn.
So grieved was King Deshret by her passing that he lost all interest in state affairs and devoted himself instead to the knowledge that she had brought back. It was after learning of the technology from that floating island in the sky that he first conceived of Aru. And
Okay.
so, the Akasha was
Lizard.
inspired by Aru, while the basis for Aru itself came from Celestia's technology.
Well, if the two
Celestia.
share a common technological origin, then connecting one system to the other is an entirely feasible idea.
Unbelievable. Have you no reverence at all for celestial technology?
No.
No, I do, but there's no time for that. The schedule is too tight. Blame it on the deadline.
Ah!
You could try
Hi, Chain. Thank you so much for the resub. I'm at work, so I'll be AFK, but do enjoy the rest of the quest. Thank you so much, Chain. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the 27 months. Oh my god. I hope work is going well.
Do you know what it's like having to turn around 5 different drafts in one day? I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy.
Yeah, also, Sir Ibis, King, you don't plan on getting directly involved at all, do you?
Yes, well, you strike us more as having come to give a popular science lecture. Or, wait, does this count as more of a first-hand witness statement?
Neither. Anyway, this sounds like far too much work for me.
I love this guy.
Still, if Aru is so powerful, why didn't King Deshret use it for more ambitious ends?
Because it was never fully completed. King Deshret had grand plans, but he perished before they could come to fruition. In the beginning, his wish was to create something that could rival the very world itself. The Lord of Flowers sacrificed everything for that ambition. What he desired, she bestowed.
Lizard!
And thus was knowledge brought into the world. Her courage and sacrifice had to be honored with the most splendid of monuments, or King Deshret would surely have deemed it a grave injustice. And that monument, built from knowledge and technology, etched with a sacrificial and courageous love, even in its unfinished form, it deserves to be treasured. At that time, King Deshret said the following to the Lord of Dendro. Since we share an eternal covenant, I shall never be your enemy. Hence, the fruit of wisdom from the heavens is not to be devoured. Remember, it is not that I lack the power to become the enemy of wisdom. Yet you and she have taught me much and shown me kindness. For this, I cherish you both. In the end, Aru was only used to store a portion of the souls. It was but a primitive form of the masterwork the king had envisaged. His final hope for Aru was to return to the past, when she yet lived.
So the point you're making is, King Deshret was both powerful and ambitious, and he only ceased his imperious ways out of affection for the Goddess of Flowers and the Dendro Archon. You could see this as an act of mercy, but you could also see it as the sentiments that lay between these three gods placing constraints on him. This was, after all, the foundation of the alliance between them.
This explains why Aru was both a prison and a monument, and why the answer to the 3 questions was time.
You have to be careful who you get involved with, or you invite all manner of misfortune. This is as true for gods as it is for humans. Love is the same. It is both a prison and a monument. All right, let us pause the story here for now. Seeing as you've been so diligent, I'll offer a little help. Who's in charge again? Is it you two?
Ah, yes, me and him.
Now then, close your eyes. Wisdom hides in the space between the tangible and the intangible. It is to convey the incommunicable through the simplest of mediums. By the power of King Deshret, I shall grant you a glimpse into the unseen secrets that lie at the threshold of existence.
I like that he has an accent.
Where did this come from? Is it a new mechanism?
It looks more like some form of externalized information. You've rendered it visible?
Just as the Akasha allows you to access a greater range of knowledge, the power of our king permits one to perceive ingenuities that do not belong to this world. This is no ordinary mechanism. It reflects the internal structure of Aru. Whether you choose to increase or decrease, keep or discard. Come, use these to achieve the outcome you desire.
Increase
Looks
the decrease.
mechanical to me. Better let me handle it, just in case. But wait, how do I get up there?
But wait.
Turn around.
Turn
So
around.
that's where the elevator is.
Okay. Turn your ass back around. Why is it glitching again? Man, what is happening? Weird. Hello. Oh god, I like the desert puzzles. They're awesome. Awesome. Oh. Rotate. There we go.
Obelisks were used to record important information in the ancient desert civilization. Hey, Alhaitham, there's some writing here I'll need you to decipher. I've sent it to your screen. Do you see it?
Got it. It's a little blurry, but I should manage.
I sent it to you in Discord.
Take a look and tell me what it says. Oh, and I'll send any other similar text directly to you from now on.
Check your Discord.
Let's
I'll hate
start
them.
with this one. It's a variant of an older script. Here in live verses written for the Yellow Sands. Looks like cultural information from the age of King Deshret.
If so, I suggest you delete it.
What?
Words thrown together merely for fun. I had no idea Aru kept a record of this.
Well, as long as you're certain that this is strictly private information, that's fine.
It is unimportant.
All right, well, I guess I'll start now. Found some more. Sending them over to you now.
These are all reports about the Gurubad conflict.
Can we delete them?
I'd say so. Most of this information has already been archived anyway.
What if there are details in there that Vahumana missed? What are we supposed to do if they come after us in the future?
They'll just have to live with it. If we don't resolve these issues now, there won't even be an academia in the future, let alone a Vahumana Darshan.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, done.
Deleted.
There's some other similar monuments nearby. I'll check them out.
What the fuck? Oh! Well, that's not gonna work. Oh shit! Shut up, mix it up.
Another monument.
Hold on.
You're still reading it? How long is it?
It records the development and governance of the Oasis civilization. Most of it concerns the Jinn, but it also contains records left by the artisans who built Aru.
Is it important?
Some of it. There was no way for me to read the whole thing in its entirety, so I had to rely on my intuition to pick the parts worth keeping.
What about the artisans' records? What do they mention?
They're speculations, mostly. For instance, they were wondering how to protect themselves if King Deshret decided to silence them after the construction of Aru was complete.
Sounds like pure mythology to me. Surely that kind of thing didn't really happen.
The records do emphasize that this was merely their conjecture based on various myths. Still, the artisans did leave details of their plans to survive, including blueprints for their escape route.
What?
Even that got recorded? Okay, well, I'll make a copy of this first before I delete it.
Is that truly necessary? You won't be needing those.
No, the blueprints are important. I want to keep them as a memento. I think that should just about do it.
It meets the requirements of the contingency plans, so we should be good.
I gotta say, it's the strangest feeling. This cross between reality and the intangible. It's like drifting between life and death. Or in and out of a dream. Using my own hands to manipulate illusions that are forever out of reach.
Oh yeah?
Chasing dreams in the most literal sense. Definitely a novel experience.
What happens if my spirit just floats away?
You die.
That won't happen. Anyway, I wouldn't celebrate just yet if I were you. There's likely to be a phase 2 of this project.
All right. I'd better keep my wits about me then.
All right. Can we move on and look at other characters? Rest for a while.
I expected that the outside world no longer respected the ancient gods, but even so, I do find the tone of these youngsters to be dreadfully impolite.
It should hardly come as a surprise to you. I remember you saying the same thing last time.
I assumed that was just a one-off. I did not realize it was the norm.
Don't you think that young lad's matter-of-fact tone sounds familiar? It bears a rather uncanny resemblance to you, Goatee.
Surely a sign that he is a man of rare intelligence.
Oh, the rest of them, though, much better. The blonde-haired one, for instance. So sincere. That's the kind of kid I can respect.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, really? Well, what about your disciple, Nefer? She's about the furthest from sincerity that a person can get.
And now you hit the crux of the issue. Thoth is spouting lies again. He cares nothing for sincerity. He likes Nefer simply because her personality is just like his. Thus, in giving his approval to Nefer, Thoth is simply validating himself.
Okay.
The rest is but smoke and mirrors.
You have some nerve saying that. There really is no helping you two.
Shut up, chess rookie.
What nonsense is this? How dare you tell me to shut up?
How can you engage in such banal chitter-chatter at a time
What
like
is happening?
Aru has been opened. The glory and splendor of a bygone age is about to sweep over the earth like a flood. And you're here squabbling like petulant children. All three of you are insufferable. King Deshret was merciful, indeed, giving you a chance to be released from prison. I say, you should have been locked up for good.
Ah, but Bennu, look on the bright side. Had they not been released, we would not have been awoken.
Oh, you've been here this whole time. You should be scolding them along with me.
I miss Hermanubis. It's not a real reunion without him here.
And now you're avoiding the topic and talking to yourself. Why King Deshret designed your personality like this, I will never
I
understand.
think the name Nefer
Isn't
meant
this
beautiful.
simply proof that our
Maybe,
king
yeah.
supports my free will?
Oh, look at those two rust buckets. Suddenly, you two do not seem so bad after all.
Here, here. If being stuck together for thousands of years fosters no friendship, I cannot say what would.
Naturally.
Also emo, yeah. I hope he I hope he leaves you alone after that. Buy it. Hi Tignari.
How's it going? Are things progressing smoothly?
No.
Well enough, I suppose. You know how it is. The work itself is only half the problem. The other half is having to work with Alhaitham.
I'm sure the feeling is mutual. Honestly, though, I thought you two had already worked things out.
I thought you two were dating.
As if. Turns out working closely together is the best way to expose any tensions lurking beneath the surface. Besides, I just think that some people never change.
Agreed. Case in point, you didn't make sure I was out of earshot before you started complaining about me.
Old habits die hard.
Actually, this is for your own good. Maybe if you spend a little more time listening to what other people have to say, you might actually realize that you're the problem.
Naivete is another old habit of yours.
I had assumed that you both volunteered for this project, like us forest rangers. But now I'm getting the sense that wasn't the case.
Definitely not. We were assigned to it by Lesser Lord Kusanali and Nephis.
As much as I'd love to be doing normal work for normal clients, these Titan projects are all that's on offer right now. Though I'm sure they wouldn't be roping us in if they had any better options. Just goes to show how short-staffed the academia really is.
Oh yeah, the long ears.
I'm sure you've prepared yourself mentally, but I still feel the need to advise you to lower your expectations.
Probably.
It might make the process of working together a little less intolerable.
He's a fairly popular
I
character.
know! Same to you! But if you already understood that, you should also know not to say the quiet part out loud.
Why don't you come help me with my forest patrols? Might help you avoid any further disagreements.
Good suggestion, but unfortunately, differences of opinion will always exist. Changing the nature of the work won't get rid of them.
For once, I actually agree. There is zero chance of us ever resolving our differences. Zero!
Okay, are we sure?
But even so, the work must be done. Care for some coffee?
I'm glad to see you making progress.
Don't act so smug! It'd be nice if you made some too!
I feel like even I've made some progress today. In the past, I never would have dared to try and mediate a conflict between you two while you're both right there in front of me.
Get those ears out of the caption,
Apologizing
goddamn.
probably makes it sound like I'm in the wrong, but... I'm sorry.
I was just kidding. Truth be told, I don't have any work to do at the moment, so I'm just here to kill some time.
How's Kale?
She's studying with Nicole. I'm not sure how she's getting along, but she seems to be in good spirits at least.
I wouldn't worry. Angelic affairs are probably above your pay grade anyway.
I know what you mean, but Sino and I are still a little concerned for her. He said he'd go keep Kale company after he's finished training the mercenaries. I'm planning to join them myself shortly.
Kale will be okay. Have faith in her. Even we can see how much more confident and outgoing she's become in these past few years. Thanks to you and Sino being there for her and providing guidance every step of the way, she can finally stand on her own 2 feet.
On her own 2 feet.
Does it feel bittersweet? Watching the younger generation grow up and move on?
No, not yet, at least. I was just thinking, I wish there was more I could do for everyone.
She'll be fine.
Yeah, she will. Just try to relax.
Goddamn, dude. Who else is here that I need to talk to? I don't know. Let me check. No one, I think. Okay, I think we can go. Oh my fucking god! Hold on, hold on, hold on. Motherfucker. Why isn't it working? Sorry, I had like, there was someone spamming in the chat. I banned them. Also, I need my mix it up to be here. Okay. No, I don't wish to leave.
Traveler from afar, do you worry for the fate of Sumeru as well?
Yeah, a little bit.
Whoa! It's Sobek the Crocodile King!
Greetings, Crocodile King.
Please be at ease. I'm just here to chat with you about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
They call me the Spamer.
Sounds like you really care about her.
Yes, although to be exact, it is a mixture of both concern and curiosity that I feel.
Speaking of Nahida, Paimon was wondering how she's doing.
Wait a moment.
She's not doing great.
I tried calling out to a pep, but there was no response. This can only mean that she is focusing all her energy on taking care of Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Herbert.
All the gods who served King Deshret seemed super surprised to hear that a pep agreed to help Nahida. Guessing she made a bad impression on you or something.
Are you aware of the history between her and our king?
I'm aware.
Then you are learned indeed. I'm glad to know that Sumeru has the support of someone like you. At the end of his life, King Deshret tricked the Dendro Dragon into swallowing him whole, leaving her to bear the torment of his sins. The Dendro Dragon despised King Deshret, yet he outwitted her. Rather than bringing disaster to the land, he chose to deceive her and thereby ensure his annihilation. An act that surely displays his love for humanity. The Dendro Dragon stands for the glory of a bygone era. She hated Al-Ahmar and what he represented. All the gods, all the power they wielded. And so, her willingness to help the Dendro Archon through this crisis comes as a great surprise indeed. It makes one wonder whether, perhaps, the Dendro Archon assisted her in the past.
Yep, Nahida did her a huge favor.
You're telling him a story.
So Lesser Lord Kusanali put an end to the Dendro Dragon's many long years of torment. As much as she loathes the Seven, a pep knows kindness when she sees it. No wonder she was willing to make an exception.
Yeah, that's the sense we got from dealing with her too.
She is not incapable of coexisting with other living things. Rather, she actively chooses to avoid coexistence. And this despite the fact that she symbolizes life itself. How ironic. All of this being said, I wouldn't expect too much from her if I were you. Nothing will change her hatred towards humanity and gods.
We'll keep that in mind. Anyway, how much longer do you think Nahida needs to stay with the pep?
Maybe we should go and pick her up.
For all we know, the Fatui might still be in the desert. Just to be on the safe side, why don't we grab anyone who isn't busy right now and go look for her? I'm alright, Paimon.
Oh.
Huh? Was that Nahida's voice?
It seems the treatment was effective.
Yay, Nahida.
Since when do my deeds require your evaluation?
Oh god. Yeah! Nahida!
Here will do just fine.
I had no intention of taking you any further. One ought not expect greater generosity than they have earned.
You always hide your kindness away like an oasis within a sandstorm. Only those who make it through the swirling winds can know just how beautiful that oasis is. And how much hope it brings.
Aww.
You dare appraise my being?
No, I'm expressing my gratitude. I want to thank you for sharing your precious life force with me.
Awake already. You are more resilient than I thought.
Pep. I feel much better. Thank you.
Gods and their gratitude mean little to me. I would rather you give me your assurance that the situation with Irminsul and Sumeru's ley lines will be competently managed.
Oof.
If I suffer any ill effects from the ley lines, you, as the god of this land, will be held responsible. And you would not enjoy being held to account by me.
I understand what you require, but I would assume this task even if you did not demand it.
Gem, a lot of them are mispronounced, unfortunately, especially in this region.
Sumeru is my responsibility. I must resume my duties as soon as possible.
A farcical notion. God of Sumeru, I hope you realize how unextraordinary your strength is.
And yet, maybe it is precisely what defines me. A god of wisdom is not meant to rule by force.
Then hold steady. We go forth.
Well, I'll be. Is that a pep?
That's me!
Do my eyes deceive me? Of all places, the Dendro Dragon has decided to visit the mausoleum of King Deshret?
I see that after all this time, El Ahmar's menagerie of ministers remain as vile as ever.
It's a pleasure, Dendro Dragon. Had you arrived but a little sooner, you might have attended a meeting of the Seven Pillars.
What a nauseating thought. You are not the first insects I have had the displeasure of dealing with today. A swarm of them tugged on my tail on my way over. Goodness knows what hovels they crawled from. Why do all the creatures of this world remain so lowly after all this time?
What did you do with them?
Kill them.
I cast them away. What would you have me do? Keep them as trinkets? Boer, this is where we shall part ways. To be clear, I do not wish to see you or anyone else here ever again, unless absolutely necessary.
Then I wish you peace as you return to your dwelling place.
There was a region based on Nordic countries, right? Yeah, Nudcry is based on some, well, Nudcry is based on like half Slavic countries and Nordic countries. Yeah. Thank you for helping, Nahida.
It matters not to me. Simply refrain from bothering me again.
A force to be reckoned with. At times like this, I feel glad that she has no interest in any of this.
Hold on, just hold on, okay? We're almost there!
Oh my god! What?
We made it!
Wait, she has a voice now, Sorish?
Wait, that voice! It's...
Sorish!
Uh-oh, I'm gonna fall!
I didn't know she was gonna be in this quest. That's awesome! With the R&R and everything. Oh my god, dude. I've got you, or something.
Well, that's a relief. A pair of safe hands indeed.
The Dendro Archon's familiars. They are the last thing I expected to see here.
Huh? Wait, what are the R&R doing here? Don't you guys hate the desert?
And all the names were so badly mispronounced that she could not even describe how they were pronounced. Only one character, Lauma, had a voice actor who got things less wrong than everyone else. Yeah, it depends on the character. Sometimes some of them pronounce things right, but a lot of them don't pronounce things right. Everyone and their mamas are in this quest. Exactly, what the fuck is happening?
Obviously I was worried about the Dendro Archon. I've been supporting them with my Pari powers the whole way here.
I didn't expect her to have this voice, like, at all.
Oh, you seem pretty nervous. Is it 'cause there are too many people around?
Not just people. It's all these non-human beings, too. It's hard on them.
I can't believe you made such a long and dangerous journey just for my sake. I appreciate your support so much. Thank you all. I'll have to ask everyone to wait while I help our new arrival settle in. Once I'm done, I'll gather everyone to discuss our next steps. Traveler, Paimon, shall we find a place for our friends to stay?
Sure.
Awesome! Let's go! Well, first I have some questions.
Answering Nahida's questions, bringing her up to speed on everything that has happened.
Okay, I think that covers everything. Thank you. We can get going now.
I would like to get going. Oh, hi guys. Yeah, look at all my friends. So cute. They're following me in? That's awesome. She showed me Lauma's model and I burst out laughing. She's not surviving the winter in those clothes. It's true. We love Lauma as a character, but holy fuck her clothes. Why can't I run? Okay, because I would be too fast for them. Ah, big Dendro dragon threw us across the sky, so scary, and so many Nara here. Cheer up, Arapas, they're all looking at us. Wait, they're all looking at us? Surely all those Nara can't see us. Nara always so busy walking here and there. Hide, hide, don't let the Nara catch us. They can have the pot, but wait, no, the Nara can't take the pot. My sister and I have to look after it. The Nara are coming.
Hello, everyone. It's only us.
Oh, Lord of Dendro, Nara Mist, and White Floaty. Lord of Dendro, Nara Mist, Paimon, it's been a long time.
It must be very tough for you coming all the way out here. Especially since you don't like the Veluca.
Sand.
Is everyone back in Vanarana doing well?
Araja is a Vasara tree. Vasara trees protect Vanarana, so that means Araja is protecting Vanarana. Don't worry, everyone who stayed behind will do their best to protect their home, and we'll do our part too.
Ah, everyone's here. Good.
Are you okay?
Yeah, that's fair. It's late.
You look like you were about to pass out back there.
Then you're forgetting who I am. Don't underestimate me.
No worries. Good night, Gem. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. I'll see you later. Have a good rest. Source, the mighty red floaty.
Oh, excuse me. Are you comparing me to Paimon?
Jesus. Well, Ararikan thinks it suits you.
I suppose everyone is gathered here because of me. As we can see, the situation is critical, and everyone is very busy with their various tasks, so...
Need help? Arapas can help. We can all help. Arapas brought a pot to make soup. Very delicious. Oh, that's the thing on his head. Okay. All of us are here to help. Arabalika, Ararikan, Arapas, Aradashan, Arayuta, Arasada, and Arasha will all help.
I can't thank you enough. Right now, we're focused on restructuring Aru, processing excess information, and helping restore everyone's confidence. I'm sure you'll find it all very straightforward.
I can help too. Just let me know where I'm needed.
Together, together! Lord of Dendro, Arabalika has something important to tell you. On our way out of Narana, we saw some Nara talking in secret. Male Nara, up to no good.
Up to no good?
I fucking know who that was. Yes, 2 Nara sneaking around at Caravan Rebat.
That definitely sounds suspicious. Traveler, Paimon, I have other work to attend to here that needs to take priority. Could I trouble you to investigate the situation Arabalika spoke of?
No problem. Leave it to us.
Thank you. I'm counting on you.
Let's go kick his ass.
There's one other thing. If you are to work alongside the people of Sumeru, you will need to make yourselves visible to them. Is that acceptable to everyone?
Well, if we really have to. I made my sparkling water so fucking sparkling that it stands there next to me and I can hear it. I guess we have no choice. Don't be afraid, Arapa, as you make the most delicious soup. Everyone will like you.
There's nothing to fear. No one here will hurt you. But if you do feel afraid, don't worry. Just call my name and I'll be there.
Okay.
Very well. Now, I shall bestow a small blessing upon you all. Whenever people see you and interact with you, from the moment their gaze meets yours, they will experience the most beautiful of dreams.
Nahida gently raises her hand. You don't know what she did, but you feel a wonderful presence, like something out of a lovely dream indeed. Sunlight trickling through the branches, glistening like gold leaf. The trees chanting softly in the breeze as the flowing water plays a symphony. Your heart swells up like a balloon as it fills with happiness. Ugh. There are many terrible things yet to be resolved, but in this moment, all you feel is peace, friendship, and love as you stand side by side with dozens of other creatures together in the forest. The people around you turn their heads and scan their surroundings. They hear it too. Ancient voices speak from the forest, soothing everyone's hearts. Do not fear, do not be afraid, do not be overcome by the storm.
Do not fear. We will face it together. This too shall pass.
Oh, this too shall pass? Ah, Dinar, looking this way. Uh-oh, uh-oh. It's okay, it's okay. Arabalika will protect you all. Aww.
I came.
Hi, Mag.
Ah, everyone's here. Wonderful.
Dendro-Archon, you're back.
Hi, Mag.
Are you recovering all right? You mustn't push yourself too hard.
I'm doing very well. Thank you for your concern.
We saved her.
I see. Using the power of Aru to reboot the Akasha and gain access to Irminsul. It's a sound plan, although... I regret to be the bearer of bad news, but with the state that Irminsul is currently in, it's impossible to access via traditional means. Even the Akasha won't change that.
Alas, we had feared this may be the case.
And what about non-traditional means?
Non-traditional means?
Are you saying...
Desperate times call for new measures.
What? What do you mean, El High Thumb? Oh! Hazuki! Oh, hello. You look sad, Sino. What's going on?
Hey, we're here!
Ah, it's you. Is there a situation?
What's the fucking situation? Where's Hazuki?
The Aranara have good intuition when it comes to people. In other words, there may well be a traitor among us.
What?
Given everything that's going on, I'd be more surprised if there wasn't.
Miss Nefer, as a professional intelligence broker, I trust you have a solution?
Not one that I'm willing to volunteer. What's in it for me?
I'm the motherfucking manager.
Let's say I'll treat this as a pilot project aimed at expanding your intelligence operations. Whatever business you're in, an avenue to demonstrate your abilities could never hurt.
I like the sound of that. Glad we're on the same page.
Given that you rarely set foot in Sumeru, practically no one at Caravan Rebot knows who you are.
I take it you've read the files on everyone in the area?
Yes. I also skimmed the list of evacuees, and am more or less up to date on where everyone stands.
Any initial suspects?
Limiting the scopes to males whose recent activity could be viewed as suspicious. I've identified 3 names. The Aranara saw 2 people talking, but currently we only have 1 suspect. The other person was probably just a messenger, and in all likelihood has already left Caravan Rebot.
Everyone is heading for the desert per the evacuation order. Anyone willing to turn back at this stage is almost certainly with the Fatui.
There's no way it was a spur-of-the-moment decision to act at a time like this. This spy must have been planted long ago. We need to smoke him out from wherever he's hiding.
Sounds like you have the beginnings of a plan.
Smoke him out. Sino and Nefer quickly exchange intel and narrow down the relevant information.
I see. Your suspicions are well-founded. I'd be watching him too if I were you.
So far, we still lack solid evidence that he's been bribed. He hasn't made any recent purchases that would indicate he came into some cash.
Then let's get closer to him to confirm before we make our move. I can handle it. I'm not based in Sumeru, so barely anyone at Caravan Rebot knows who I am.
We already said that.
And you're certain you've never encountered this person in Nodcry?
I'm certain. Besides, it's extremely rare for me to have had any direct contact with Sumeru mercenaries besides Jet. There's no way he could have seen my face before. Sino, stay out of sight and wait for my signal. If he raises any red flags, I'll bring him toward the main road.
Understood. I'll take it from there.
Excellent. Well, it's a pleasure working with you.
They really love repeating the same info over and over. It's like Danganronpa. Where the fuck is Hazuki? I'm gonna get pissed. I'm gonna get pissed off.
Darker skin, scars, frequents the desert and has ample combat experience. Nothing unusual about how he dresses or acts. What's that he's looking at?
A whole lot of nothing. Oh.
Interesting. Could that be how his contact paid him? Conveniently discreet for someone trying to hide any unexplained income. And yet it could be highly valuable. Sorry to bother you. Has everyone here already left? I don't suppose you happen to see a lady wearing a hat?
Ma'am, what are you doing in Caravan Rebot all by yourself? The main group evacuated some time ago. Didn't you pass them on the road?
My friend and I lost some of our cargo along the way. I didn't want to miss out on potential business, so I told her to go on ahead and meet the client while I retraced our steps. I didn't think it would be so late by the time I found it. And then there was a terrible sandstorm. I guess I must have taken a wrong turn, because I didn't see any large groups on my way here.
Forgive me for asking, but just to be on the safe side, could you describe this friend of yours?
Sure. She has blonde hair, and she was wearing a hat and a white dress. You'd definitely know if you'd seen her.
Yes, I think that does ring a bell. Ah, my apologies. During this exceptional time, the Core of 30 are under orders to be extra cautious when dealing with unknown people, whoever they might be.
I understand. Well, sir, is there anything else you need to know? If not, I'd better try and catch up with them.
Hey, wait! They left a good while ago now. You'll never catch up with them on your own. Why don't I give you a ride? I'm here to collect the last few people anyway. We have plenty of carts, so one more won't be a problem.
That would be amazing. Traveling with a group will be much safer. I'll have to pay you for your trouble.
Hey, let's not worry about the money for now. Wait here a moment. Once I'm done packing up, I'll take you to join the rest of the group.
All right, thanks. Let me know if you need a hand carrying anything.
No need for that. I'm strong enough for both of us.
Okay. Well, I wish there was some way I could repay you. Guess it's my lucky day, running into someone who knows what they're doing here. You might have just saved my life, you know?
You're not wrong there. I mean, what kind of cargo is so important that it's worth risking your life to get back? I hope for your sake that it's priceless.
Actually, I suppose I can tell you, since you've been such a big help. But be sure to keep it to yourself, or we could both be in big trouble.
Oh, really? Sounds mysterious.
We're in the antiques business. You understand? Some of our goods aren't acquired through the most legitimate means. We have to be very discreet when we're selling them. That's why I had to go looking for the missing cargo alone.
Ah, no wonder. Well, ma'am, in that case, it turns out that maybe there is something you could do for me.
I'm all ears. But to be clear, our commission isn't cheap. Think carefully before you ask. We don't want to ruin our relationship before we even hit the road.
I'm sure that won't be a problem. My issue is, I have something that's a little difficult to sell on as well. Take a look at this.
Look at his photograph! The mercenary reveals the old coin in his hand. Thanks to her dealing in Notcry, Nefer has seen plenty of antiques in her time and recognizes it as a very rare, high-value item. The ancient coin used to pay off the mercenary is made of pure gold. At first glance, it's hard to discern its country of origins. If sold to an astute collector, it would fetch a very high price.
Pure gold? That's quite something. How'd you come across it? Dig it out of some ancient tomb?
If you look hard enough, there are many treasures to be found in the mausoleum of King Deshret.
It has no distinct Snezhnayan markings. That'll be why he's going with that story. And he clearly doesn't want to arouse suspicion, so he's on the lookout for an opportunity to make a quiet trade. Surely you have an existing business partner. Won't they take it off your hands? I hope I won't be attracting the wrath of my competitors by helping you sell this.
The shop I used to work with is having cash flow issues at the moment after losing some money. I'm under enough pressure as it is without having to deal with them. On the off chance anything went wrong, I'd never get my money back.
I understand. Gold is the last thing that traders with cash flow problems want to see. Well, in that case, I think we can work something out.
As it happens, I'm just about done packing. Shall we make a move?
Sure. Let's walk and talk.
Yeah, I see what you mean, Meg.
This evacuation was a huge operation. They needed a few people to stay behind and tie up loose ends. And I ended up being one of them. You're lucky you ran into us in time.
I certainly am. I don't know how this happened. One thing led to another, and look how it ended up. I just hope our client doesn't get spooked and cancel their order.
Fingers crossed. But either way, life goes on, and we all have to make a living somehow.
God, she's so naked.
Hands where I can see them.
General Mahamatra! No, wait! What are you doing?
This is the coin? Good. Sadly, you won't have the chance to spend it.
Nicely done. Looks like Sumeru's Matra are a well-oiled machine nowadays.
Unmarked gold coins are quite difficult to trace. Thanks to you, we have secured the evidence. Here's what's gonna happen.
Sino nods to the group, then turns and leaves with the suspect. Before long, he returns with the intel he got out of the suspect.
Southeast from here, leeward side of the hill. That's where he's meeting his contact.
Great work. Candace tells me your interrogation skills are highly effective.
Hers are quickly catching up. She's improved a lot in recent years. Looks like it's over to you for the next step.
Did he employ torture?
Because I'm quickest on my feet?
Oh, hi, Hazuki!
Because you know how to trail a target. Plus, it'll be easier to monitor their activity from the air.
The fucking crowd cheer came at, like, the perfect time. That's amazing. Wait, so what, I'm quickest on my feet.
Fine. I'll be quick.
One more thing. The Traveler just brought a message from the Dendro Archon. Once you're done with this, we're to meet up at the mausoleum of King Deshret.
Got it. Will do.
Thanks!
Are you sure you'll be okay on your own?
Gee, I don't know. Maybe you should come with me.
Yes!
Okay. Then Paimon's coming with you.
Yay!
Really? You do know this is a stealth operation, right? Meaning, you have to be quiet?
Yeah, not really.
Paimon, are you sure about this?
Well, Paimon at least wants to give it a shot.
I
Like
don't...
everyone says, if you never try, you'll never know.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Besides, being the best guide into that has to count for something. This should be a piece of cake.
Fine. Join me if you want. But be warned. If anything goes wrong, I'll have to gag you and shove you into a bush.
Okay.
No need! Paimon will be super careful. Promise.
Good. Then what are we waiting for? Let's go.
Coming!
My god, that's crazy. Paimon just hanging out with Wanderer on her own.
Too slow.
Let's go? It's like that one like audio that's like, let's go? Let's fucking go? I guess?
The wind rises.
I'm ditching the Traveler. I'm friends with Wanderer now. Friendship ended with Traveler. Now Wanderer is my best friend.
Hey, guy! Wait up! Hey, slow down, will ya?
No.
We're here. Now we wait.
Okay, yeah, cool. Cool.
What's on your mind, Paimon?
Huh? Oh, nothing?
I thought all you cared about besides being a guide was food and sleep. Why the sudden urge to go on a dangerous mission?
What's that supposed to mean? Paimon's been on plenty of dangerous missions before.
But never on your own. You hardly ever leave the Traveler's side. Just saying. I'm kind of at loose ends right now. So if you did want to share, I suppose I'd have to listen. If not, suit yourself. Makes no difference to me.
God.
Hat guy? Do you think Paimon is useless?
Oh.
What? Where's that coming from?
When we were in Notcry, Paimon suddenly realized something. Even though Paimon's with a Traveler every single day, whenever we face real danger, she can't do anything to help. Paimon doesn't get like this very often. She just got really scared when the Traveler got kidnapped that time. What if he never came back?
Oh.
What would Paimon do then?
I do appreciate a lot that they're addressing this again. Like, she's often, like, presented as I mean, in the game, she's often like presented as an extension of the Traveler almost, and it's like, I don't know. I think it's really nice that they're addressing this again.
And the more Paimon thought about it, the more useless she felt. But Paimon doesn't want to be a burden. Paimon wants to be a friend who's actually useful. Does that make any sense? You know, that feeling of just being completely useless and... Oh, Paimon probably sounds so ridiculous right now.
It is actually crazy that she's opening up about this to Wanderer of all people.
You asked the right person. Boy, do I know that feeling.
Oh my god.
Oh, that guy.
I'm not gonna try and encourage you. What I will say is this. When you start doubting yourself, you have two choices. Give up or change. You have to make the decision to move forward. Otherwise, no amount of consultation from other people is gonna help you. So ask yourself, what do you want? To get stronger? To learn more? Whatever it is, go do it. You won't have any regrets if you can at least say that you tried.
Oh.
All right.
Something's not right. Shouldn't they be here by now?
That's a lovely thing, I think. That's a lovely conversation. I like that.
Paimon, is it just me? Or is it a little too quiet around here?
I can start making noise. Should Paimon take a look?
Yahoo!
We'll give it another hour. If nothing happens, we head back.
Okay.
Time ticks by, but still nothing happens.
How strange. We've been here for ages. Where the heck are they? Have we been stood up? What is it? Did you think of something?
Something feels off about this whole situation, but I can't quite explain why. We know for sure that the guy Sino caught had something set up, yet somehow his contact is a no-show. So, either the handler got caught, or, more likely, they decided to cut our guy loose.
But how would they know to do that? Wouldn't they at least send someone here to check things out?
That's the problem. They couldn't possibly know what's happening here. Unless...
Unless?
This feels all too familiar. Come on, let's head back.
What the fuck is going on? They're all being so ominous.
Even though this isn't a formal meeting, I'd still like to start by saying how grateful I am to each and every one of you. Thank you all for coming here and standing by our side.
Chesipank and Bennu are currently assisting the scholars with the maintenance of Aru. Please forgive their absence. As for Hermanubis, may he rest in peace. We remember him with great fondness.
There have been times when I imagined what it might be like to meet you all. Now that it's really happening, I feel quite emotional. Time has taken many things away, but that which remains is all the more resilient.
I must say, there is one thing that rather surprises me. You appear to be in good spirits, Lesser Lord Kusadali. But even so, I can sense that the life force given to you by the Dendral Dragon has far from fully resolved the problem of your vitality.
Oh no! So even Apep's power didn't work? Don't worry, Paimon. It worked very well indeed. The issue is how closely I'm tied to Irminsul. Until the problem with it is resolved, there is no way I can fully recover. Sumeru has undergone tremendous changes during your absence. When gods pass away, inevitably, people's faith in them grows weaker. You must have sensed it already. Your power is not what it once was.
Regrettably, this is true.
I too have grown weaker due to the effects of Irminsul. Right now, we're all in quite a sorry state.
Then what do you suggest?
We take all the help we can get. Sumeru is our shared home. You and I, gods and humans alike. We must unite all our strength in this moment.
Though Al-Ahmar is no longer with us, the alliance between the three gods remains in force. Regardless, as subjects of our king, we have a responsibility to support Sumeru through this catastrophe.
This guy's hot. He's like kind
Not
of hot.
to mention that it was the people of Sumeru who released us from this prison of Aru. Times have changed, and the people of today possess greater wisdom than those of the past.
You really know how to give a rousing speech, Goti.
Now then, let us learn more about your plan.
I mean, all three of
The
them
brightest minds of the Sumeru Academia are busy opening and renovating Aru. They claim it has something to do with Irminsul?
Correct.
That is correct.
Irminsul has existed in Teyvat since the very beginning. But during the Age of the Dragons, it did not possess the significance it holds today. After the heavenly principles arrived, the power of the Light Realm was divided into elemental energy, and Irminsul was refashioned as a device that records and preserves all information. Since then, everything in this world has been inextricably linked to it. As the Dendro Archon, I have a duty to protect Irminsul. To Sumeru, it is both a national treasure and undeniably a major threat.
All I'm wondering is how did they hit their protein goal in there to maintain their muscles, bro? That's funny as fuck, I don't know.
Teyvat has seen many upheavals in the last few years. The most recent of these was a major crisis in Notcry, which forced Sumeru to be even more vigilant than usual.
What
I made
crisis?
sure to monitor all the pathways through which an outsider could potentially transmit themselves into Irminsul. But despite my efforts, a major problem still arose within. I still believe that someone has actively invaded Irminsul. But rather than taking any of the pathways I referred to, the intruder chose instead to utilize the most direct route. And the only one that cannot be protected against.
Wouldn't be okay. You know how because of the trailer, we all know that Dottore is like, you know that it's all related to Dottore and that he's doing all the shit, or something. Imagine if they hadn't shown us at all this in the trailer, and like if leaks were not a thing. How crazy would that reveal be?
By entering Irminsul through death.
What?
I see what you mean. You cannot simply stop all deceased souls from returning to the ley lines because of a potential invasion that could occur at any time.
Wow, okay, that's crazy. Wow!
That's right. As important as it is to guard against external threats, I couldn't allow myself to stop the souls of the departed from finding peace.
Please, understand how difficult this predicament was for the Dendro Archon.
Defense has never been an easy task.
After Irminsul was invaded, my authority was quickly restricted. Soon after that, the tree began denying access to any connections.
I'm sure you feel responsible, but you are not to blame. No one can predict every possible disaster. There will always be trials and tribulations for the world to endure.
But the people of Sumeru should not have to endure this. We must find a way to break through the lockdown and connect to Irminsul.
And this is why you need Aru.
Yes. The only thing in Sumeru capable of rivaling Irminsul in terms of overall function and performance is Al-Ahmar's legacy, Aru.
We've been told this.
All I managed to do before falling into a coma was make some minor adjustments to Irminsul. Using Aru is a last resort, and a move that comes with enormous risks. The scholar's initial plan was to borrow Aru's power to reboot the Akasha, then use the Akasha to connect to Irminsul and investigate.
I just feel like, you know, live streams are cool because they show you like a trailer, but they kind of spoil you for some things, right? Like, the fact that I know that the tour is linked to all this, I would not have guessed this if they hadn't shown this in the trailer, which is, well, maybe I would have, but it would have been like speculation and not a guess, but like, I don't know, this is just like a small complaint that I have, is that for this specific update, I feel like they should not have shown, I don't know if it's like a requirement for them to show like the new boss and shit, and it's like, they don't have to do that, do they? Like, why did they do that? They could have just not show it, and everyone would have been fucking flabbergasted. I don't know.
Unfortunately, Irminsul has suffered far greater damage than they first thought, rendering that plan futile.
I guess, like, I don't see why they have to, but...
To rise to the challenge, we had to resort to more extreme and far costlier means. This has led to a number of new contingency plans. To reclaim Irminsul, her brightest scholars have made further modifications to Aru with multiple goals in mind. I thank you all for giving them your blessing in this endeavor.
Human wisdom has clearly improved over the millennia. You have not only our support, but that of the Jinn, the Aranara, and the Pari.
Okay, so... This is I don't know if... I'm not being, like... I hope I'm not being, like, a killjoy or anything, but I feel like it does look like with this scene, and the scene with, like, Kava and Elhaitham, they were, like, dragging this out, and I don't know... I don't understand why. They can't say anything because it's a core gameplay feature. I guess they could say there's a new weekly boss, by the way, but it's a mystery. I feel like they could have done that. It could have made it more hypeful, if that makes sense. Like, people would think, oh my god, they're hiding it for, like, for the first time ever? The first 5 hours could have been 2. Yeah, like, there's a lot of blah blah right now. There's a lot of talking that doesn't really need to be there, in my opinion. Like, the most interesting part of all of this, to me, was, like, the part with Wander and Paimon. But not because Wonder is my favorite character. I feel like I would have appreciated this conversation with anybody else. But, like, everything else is, like, a lot of repetitiveness and just like a lot of stuff that I feel like doesn't really matter at the moment, or like they're really dragging out something, even because you remember at the beginning of this quest how high stakes it looked like Nahida was fucking dying and everything. And now it seems all chill. I don't know. Anyway, I'll keep going.
Together, we will do everything in our power to save Irminsul.
By the way, when you spoke earlier of an intruder, it almost sounded as if you knew who you were dealing with and what they were capable of.
Okay, I'm glad you agree.
Well, since you ask.
And I guess a lot of people do. What the fuck is happening? Where's Wanderer even? I do love the Sumeri Desert Lord also. Like, I have read so much about it. I adore the Sumeri Desert. Whoa! Whoa! Oh! It burned and it showed another title. Wow, that's cool. I like that. Wow, what happened?
Master Tainari! What is that?
Is this Irminsul?
How did this happen? What's going on inside?
Luckily, we managed to evacuate everyone.
What in the world was that? That was terrifying!
Nahida, so this is the catastrophe she's been fighting against all this time?
Oh my. I understand now, Dendro Archon. You make yourself quite clear indeed.
Not once over the millennia has Irminsul been so terribly afflicted as this.
I deleted TikTok like 2 months ago or something, and she said I have 2 months of bullshit to show you because I can't send you this. I have, sometimes I do that. I have like a backlog of stupid TikToks I need to show to my brother, and so like when I see him, I just have to show him. It is a good frame.
Please continue, Dendro Archon.
Irminsul's root system is what comprises the ley lines. In the past, it has always been hidden away, going unseen by the general populace. But now, an evil intruder is making it reveal itself.
Evil.
It has become a tree of unbridled greed. A clear sign that a deranged experiment has advanced to a new stage.
Blasphemy. From where I stand, an experiment in the name of blasphemy sounds rather improper. But if we are to honor Dottore will, this is what we must do.
The birth of this tree proves to me beyond doubt that this incident is connected to him.
Wow, no way!
But to explain the situation in full, there is someone I need to tell you about.
In the most concise and precise language possible, Nahida explains what she knows about the second of the Fatui Harbingers, the Doctor. His true name is Zandik, and his crimes are beyond all reckoning.
Zandik. So it was him. I saw him in the desert once. A man of supreme arrogance. So this is where it has taken him.
Is it like a... like some kind of African French accent? Because it sounds a little bit like one. It's similar to some stuff that I've heard before. That's really cool if that's the case.
But didn't Dottore die and not cry? How is he still able to do all this?
No, he didn't die.
He must still have loyal followers amongst the Fatui. Even so, I'm still unclear as to how he has been able to wield such a profound influence over Irminsul.
I can confirm that Fatui forces have arrived in Sumeru City.
Oh shit!
Furthermore, Irminsul seems to be undergoing some kind of mutation. Evil branches are beginning to grow. Things that do not belong to this world are slowly but surely materializing. Sorry, I couldn't think of any other word to describe it. They don't seem to be fully formed physical entities yet, after all. But they are gradually becoming real.
A baleful tree climbing up into the heavens.
Speaking of Dottore, I have some information on that front as well.
What? Wonder recounts how he and Paimon went to the meeting spot only to find no one waiting for them.
I didn't think it was wise to state this out in the open. But my theory is, the mole wasn't cut off after he was caught. They wrote him off from the beginning.
Oh, okay.
You mean the Fatui never intended to follow through with him? Then why plant a mole at all?
To distract us.
It's hardly a conventional strategy, and the rationale behind it is pretty twisted. But as it happens, I know someone who works exactly this way. And when it comes down to it, his goals are very simple. He just wants to confuse people, so they can't figure out what he's up to.
That makes sense.
He's been a collaborator of Dottore's from the outset. That fact alone confirms that Dottore is involved with this somehow.
Damn. Some people gasp upon hearing this name while others fall silent. Clearly, there is more going on here than anyone realized. I wish the audience could have seen it. Nahida proceeds to summon all relevant parties for a lengthy and in-depth meeting. Nahida gives a detailed explanation of the enemy and the potential scale of the crisis. After further intel provided by Nicole and Nefer, a plan is formulated and everyone prepares to get to work. I feel like there's a lot of stuff that they just summarized that should have been shown other than the stuff that they actually shown. If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay. Odd choices all around. Kinda.
There is still much to be done. Everyone, please remember our core strategy.
As per the discussions, the following groups must act immediately. Mr. Al-Haytham and Mr. Kave The next phase of the Aru renovation project must begin right away. Godspeed to you both.
Godspeed.
We'll give it everything we've got.
The plan looks feasible, but the implementation will require certain resources.
General Mahamatra Sino and his team will help to procure the materials required for modifying the terminal.
No problem. I've already spoken with Sethos and Hat Guy, and they've agreed to assist me.
This kind of thing is best left to the fleet-footed, right? Hat Guy?
If it's efficiency you're after, we're the right people for the job.
Following up on the elemental energy amplifier we discussed, Ms. Dory, I assume you're the one most familiar with the status of this project. Aside from the Dendro Archon, of course.
Yep, that's right. Leave it to Lord Sangama Bay.
Got it. Well, I'd like Madame Farazan, Kale, and Nicole to support Dory on the technical side.
You can count on us.
I'm so glad Faruzan is here also.
Rest assured, I'll take good care of Kale.
Dia, Candace, and Nefer, you'll be in charge of negotiating between the various parties. I trust you remember our goal.
You bet. We can handle it.
Good. I believe that covers everything. Tainari will provide ad hoc support as needed, if that's okay.
Poor Tainari. Must be tough being Nephis' student. Getting bossed around all day.
We don't have time to do this.
Hey, don't try and drive a wedge between us, you old rascal.
We don't have
All
time
it says
to do
to me
this.
is that Master Nephis has faith in everyone's abilities. While I'm nominally here as backup, I doubt there will be many situations where my help is needed.
Oh my god.
Exactly.
Finally, Traveler, you and I will head to the border between Sumeru and Natlan.
Okay.
Once that task is complete, I'll be asking some of you to accompany me to the Eternal Oasis.
The Eternal Oasis?
The Eternal Oasis? I thought that was just a legend.
We're going!
So it does exist after all.
Regarding your trip to Natlan, under normal circumstances, a meeting between our two nations would be a far more formal affair. Unfortunately, Sumeru is all but completely cut off from the outside world at present. So regretfully, we won't be able to give the Pyro Archon Mawika the grand reception that she deserves. My apologies for the inconvenience.
Yeah, not a problem. We'll do our
No
utmost.
point putting too much pressure on yourselves. That goes for everyone.
You're so gentle. Oh. Hi, Nix. How's it going? Welcome to stream. He's so gentle. Look at him.
Right. Especially you, Dendro Archon. I'm sure you're still feeling quite weak.
Don't worry about me. The Dendro Dragon's life force will sustain me.
Plus, we'll be there every step of the way. Nahida will be just fine.
Yes. I believe in myself. And I believe in every one of you.
What, like, sorry, this is just another complaint, but I'm mostly, like, making fun of this, but, like, what is this pacing? They just said we have to act now! And they're not like, okay, go, 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 go! They're just, like, talking.
Well, time to get going.
Time to get going, y'all. It's all okay. It's all gonna be good, y'all. It's okay. We're not in a big rush, right? I can just look around, see if there's anybody to talk to. But I guess not. I'm just being a bitch. I'm sorry. This is funny. I'm not mad. I still think this is like an overall good quest at the moment. There's just some like odd choices here and there that I like to poke fun at a little bit. That's a cold take.
To what extent we can implement the final plan depends on how successfully the Akasha can be modified and configured. And to make sure the configuration works, Aru will also need some further optimization.
Yeah, no surprises there.
Once we roll this out, any Sumeru citizens who already have Akasha terminals can simply continue to use their existing devices. This still leaves us with a significant equipment shortage, though. Many groups of people were never issued Akasha terminals, including mercenaries, the desert folk, and many others.
We'll need a supply of rare materials for the renovation of Aru and the production of new terminals. Right now, the best place to source these locally is from the primal constructs within King Deshret's mausoleum. Time is not on our side here. It's gonna be a race against the clock.
Yes.
The Aru merge and renovation project will
Yes.
have to be carried out by you two. Everything's riding on this, so failure is not an option. Best of luck to you both. As discussed, General Mahamatra Sino and Mr. Hat Guy will source the required materials. Mr. Sethos is quite familiar with the layout of King Deshret's mausoleum. With him accompanying them, things should go quite smoothly.
I have every confidence. In the meantime, we may as well take a breather.
What do you mean?
Makes sense. There's not much we can do until the materials arrive.
Get information and stay close.
What do you mean?
What is this, boot camp? Knock it off.
It's just Sino being Sino. You know what he's like.
Shut the fuck up!
Everyone clear on our mission objective. Look at the excess primal constructs, dismantle them, and extract the required materials.
And King Deshret's 7 pillars agreed to this?
If they're just sitting there doing nothing, we might as well put them to use. Thoth's words, not mine.
Oh, I do love this place. I'm not gonna lie. I'm stoked to be here. Whee! I fucking love this place. It's so fun to navigate. Something along the lines of you didn't enjoy the hours of that must be because you skipped the world quest. Shut up. Dude, Sumeru, yeah. Sumeru world quest and Sumeru lore is like my favorite in this entire game. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's my favorite region in terms of like background lore. And I'm still, like, this is still a little boring. I'm sorry.
Squall and Fury.
This is like this feel like this could have been presented a little bit better. I don't know.
Quit following me.
Oh, hi guys. Oh my god, little Aranara is so cute.
Too slow.
I seem to be not the only one who thinks this, but yeah.
Upon the gale. Search for it.
You dare to gaze upon me?
I'm playing Wonder Impact.
Surrender! Your sins weigh upon your soul! Your penance is due!
Squall and Fury.
Know your place.
Nowhere to run!
Behold! Upon the gale. Upon the gale.
Bitch.
These devices should still be usable even though they're broken down. Let's take them back for the others to review.
Every 2 sentences like we don't have time. Well, guess why, bro? Yeah, no, this is an odd choice to make for sure. I don't know. Thank you, Arnaras. Saying this the other day, we better get this much yap when we get our meeting. Bro, I fucking hope so, man.
The wind rises.
Bow your head.
Futile! Through me, justice is served.
Guilty!
Yeah, look, it's the pacing that's a problem, I would say.
How many do we need again?
Enough to make an Akasha terminal for everyone who doesn't own one.
I remember you telling me how revolutionary these Akasha terminals were. You've used one before, right?
The Academia declared the Akasha to be the most powerful and comprehensive wisdom dissemination system in history. That should give you an idea of how powerful it is.
Certainly sounds impressive.
Neither Hat Guy nor I have ever had an Akasha terminal.
Well, if it all goes to plan, that's about to change.
I don't actually understand why we need Akasha terminals right now, but okay, that's fine. Maybe I'm stupid and I just forgot.
Oh, goody! Thank you so much for handling the delivery. What a long way it was. You've really outdone yourselves. I'm well aware what a bumpy, dangerous journey it must have been. Now, I would have loved to oversee the process myself, but of course, those of us who know the plan can't leave the mausoleum.
Oh, trust me, I'm patting myself on the back for my assembly work here. Simply flawless work.
That is pretty beautiful.
But will you really be needing all of this?
According to our plan, yes, this is the quantity required. I have no complaints about the quality either. Only the price. So expensive.
Mr. Hat Guy who used the power of Akasha terminals and then also got defeated by them. Sounds impressive.
I heard you covered a lot of the funding out of your own pocket.
Oh, that's an exaggeration. The Academia provided most of the funds. I just offered a small token of my goodwill. Of course, the real tragedy is how little profit I'm making on this. You know, it's a serious crisis when you can't even make money out of it.
Jesus Christ,
It's really
Lori.
quite a beautiful design. And I'm intrigued by how such a diminutive device is able to output the power of the Light Realm.
Did you attend the lecture on Light Realm energy, Madame Farzan? I don't believe I saw you there.
Of course I attended. I was just a little late, so I had to listen to the whole thing from outside the back door. Ahem. Anyway, I have a perfectly good understanding of Light Realm, elemental and abyssal energy, as well as the relationship between the three.
Good to know. Master told me in private that the conversion process between Light Realm energy and elemental energy involves highly classified knowledge that shouldn't be disseminated too widely. But even so, the scholars still shared said information.
Well, you can't enforce a rule that everyone breaks. Is that the idea?
At first, the Dendro Archon was reluctant to explain it in great depth for safety reasons. Later, she came to terms with it, and simply informed my master that we would all have to face the question of survival together. To protect someone from such dangers means keeping them in the dark, but for someone to know and embody the wisdom within, they must understand its very essence. It's an information hazard. We're exposed to danger just by knowing the facts, and just like bait, it lures us in by offering us the solution to our problems. But if you're not careful, you'll end up pursuing it down a dark path. A tricky problem. But today, this big problem has been broken down into many smaller, more trivial ones.
What do you mean?
Ah, I get it. For instance, you and I share secret knowledge, while she and I take on the risks of life, death, and fate. Something like that?
Hey, what? That is not what I call a trivial problem.
Well, as they often say in Vahumana, an event that is monumental to the individual is negligible in the grand scheme of history. Generally, the fate of the individual is an insignificant affair.
Being from Amorta, where the subject of our research tends to be a lot more personal, I have to disagree. It's hard to dismiss the individual as insignificant.
In other words, the big problem of survival has been broken down into many small, interconnected factors, and each one of us represents one of those factors.
When the same secret is shared with a group of people, the same fate binds them together. Most people would find this unimaginable, but to us scholars, this is the path that has always beckoned to us.
Sharing knowledge is a good way to fight against fate. I will always believe in that. All right, I think that's everything.
Thanks a lot. But don't go anywhere just yet. I'll still be needing you to calibrate the equipment.
They're putting more AI in my AI. What the fuck was that? Okay. She's just standing here. It's fine.
Okay, the materials are ready. We can proceed with the next phase. Alhaitham, how are you getting along?
Most of the information in Aru is written in ancient desert scripts. Some of this is written in a tribal language, while other parts seem to be a variant of an Oasis script, based on the glyph forms.
Oh. Not lost to history, I hope.
Let's go, Nick.
Some are. All we can do is infer the meaning based on the rules of related languages. Although, this section actually fills in some of the missing historical record. I'm transcribing it so we can bring it back to the academia.
After Aru started up, 2 more lines of text appeared here. Can you read them?
Humans may not read what is written by the gods, except by not reading. Victory should not be easy to attain, for it symbolizes divine wisdom. Knowledge must not waver, for it has external borders.
Is this a clue to solving a puzzle? Or is it being symbolic? You can't read it unless you don't read it. Victory is wisdom. Knowledge is confined by borders.
What the fuck does that mean?
Wait, I think I've got it. It's a metaphor, isn't it? It's talking about...
a chessboard.
What is that? Okay. No worries.
You were right. The youth of today are skilled at solving riddles.
Have the secrets buried in the desert not been unearthed over the years all the same? Since Aru is a place reachable through wisdom, this day was bound to come sooner or later.
Welcome to stream.
Oh, I've always been against overly cryptic sentences. Don't you get tired of reading and...
Ah, it's you 3. Just in time.
I didn't mean to
We've
do
been
that.
delving deep into Aru, and now this board has appeared.
I just thought this one sentence was like really funny. Don't you get tired of reading and writing all that? TLDR, I'm not reading all that. I'm sorry that happened, or I'm happy for you. How's it going, Twy?
I've heard this was how you'd while away your free hours. You must be quite the experts by now in that case.
It is true. King Deshret's chess games are some of the most well-loved of all his wonderful creations.
Oh yeah?
If you have ever been to Safhe Shatranj, you may well be familiar with the chess pieces you see here.
Is this chessboard supposed to be another visualization of the interior of Aru, then?
Naturally. Visitors, everything is ready. Only by completing the challenge on the board in accordance with the rules will you be permitted to overwrite Aru.
1 second. It's not dangerous, is it?
Dangerous? Why, yes, of course.
I should be the one to go, then. Wait for me here.
Sounds like the self-confidence of our present company has rubbed off on you.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm your upperclassman, and that means I have to look out for you.
Aww.
I appreciate the sentiment, but a game of chess typically requires 2 players. Besides, I'm sure they won't let things get out of hand. Keeping things relatively safe is in your best interest too, isn't it?
Fair enough. I mean, you guys are controlling the difficulty, so please don't go too hard on us, all right?
Ah, but Bennu said he wanted to put some respect into these whippersnappers.
Thoth! Sumeru's
All right.
fucking dying!
All right.
Why? Why? What are we doing this? Why
Thank you. Obviously, we'll still try to be careful.
Why are we being our smartass?
This doesn't seem like ordinary chess. Is the goal to defeat the opponent?
It's 5D chess.
No, you must enter the board and pass the trials we have placed there.
Ready?
Let's do it.
Oh my god. Oh, hell no. Ah. Are we serious? Oh my fucking god. I don't know, Twy. I'm like, I've been talking about this for like a little bit now. There's a lot of, you know, dragging stuff along, and it's like, because aren't we like in a mega rush right now? Aren't the stakes mega high? The Chestral, Elhytham, and Kava must move separately, consuming actions as they do traverse the obstacle-strewn chessboard. The trial can only be passed once. Okay. Okay.
The first trial is posed by me.
I don't think this is gonna stop us.
But the key to this game lies in working together. Otherwise, you will be deemed to have broken the rules.
Looks like it's up to me. Marak, can you open it?
King Deshret's favorite primal construct. Living on in suitcase form, of all things. Amusing.
Oh, excellent work.
I didn't know I could move. I'm not even sure what I'm supposed to do. Oh, okay. Oh, do we both have the same goal?
Strange time to catch up on sleep.
Shut the fuck up, Elhytham.
I'm not sleeping, I'm thinking. It's not that simple, you know.
Now is the time for my trial.
Shut the fuck up.
Now, don't be nervous. I'll make it nice and easy for you.
Really?
Thanks in advance. We appreciate it.
Hmm. Can't go there.
Strange time to catch up on sleep.
Oh, you're...
I'm not sleeping, I'm thinking. It's not that simple, you know.
Can I be there and like... Yes, okay.
Strange time to catch up on sleep.
I'm not sleeping, I'm thinking! It's not that simple, you know.
Like, I'll hate him for the autistic rep, but he also has that issue I have with people who are smart and sound condescending.
Ibis King, don't you think this all rather inappropriate? You may as well be handing them victory on a silver platter. Do not expect me to follow your lead.
Ha! Suit yourself.
I think I may have fucked up. Huh? Huh? Why can't I go forward here? What's blocking me? What? Oh, okay, I have a limit.
Oh, Hatham, what are you thinking?
If you don't want to wait, you're free to leave.
I didn't realize I had like a limited
I never wanted to
of
wait in the
moves.
first place. Chessboard gave me no choice.
If you say so.
How am I gonna move this? If you want to move on from this, I guess I can't move this. I'm fucked. This is fucked. I don't want to have to reset the whole thing. God damn it!
Strange time to catch up on sleep.
Shut the fuck up!
I'm not sleeping, I'm thinking. It's not that simple, you know.
Oh wait, no, I can move it. Wait, I forgot I can move it from here. Can I get... I can't! I have to reset? God damn it!
Strange time to catch up on sleep.
I can't be bothered.
Ibis King, don't you...
I can't be bothered. If it were not in the middle
King,
of a fucking
don't you
art
think this
conquest,
all
I
rather
would
inappropriate?
bother, but
You
I
may as
can't be
well
bothered
handing
right
them
now.
victory on a silver platter. Do not expect me to follow your lead.
Ha! Suit yourself.
Okay, that's like, if I had... The thing is, I could think about it and win. It's just that... we're in the middle of an Archon quest in which we're supposed to go fast. And that frustrates me a little bit.
Done.
Finally. It's over. But seriously, that was incredible! Standing on the chessboard felt completely different from standing on solid ground. And also... Oh, sorry. I'll save my thoughts for later. Thanks to the three of you for helping us out with this. Is it just me, or were you giving us quite a lot of guidance along the way?
Not really.
We made but a humble contribution.
You lived up to our expectations. Bravo! Our aid was not given for naught.
In addition to the existing functions, I'd like to ask you for another favor. Since Aru's interference shield can cover the entirety of the mausoleum, it should be possible to extend its range even further. Perhaps you can find a way.
So, building upon the existing functions to... Ah! I'm with you!
Imagine for a moment. What would the ideal outcome look like if this function were compatible with the devices?
I agree. This is the best solution possible. Please, everyone, we beg you to help us.
Me, oh my! Well, since you ask so very nicely, I suppose... Goti? Kroko? What do you say?
Naturally.
Time to go! Let's go find Nahida!
Where's Atsuko? Atsuko hasn't shown up, I think. I sent her messages.
There you are. Miss Nicole truly is an angel. She shows great wisdom in guiding others, and she has already sent word to Natlan on our behalf. She said that while the other members of the Hexen Circle are busy with important work, she is quite free, and she's more than willing to accompany the people of Sumeru for the entire journey.
Yay!
Oh, yes, Nicole, all right. Always super patient and loves to help everyone out. She's the best. She is. So kind and enthusiastic. Well, time for us to get going. Let's head out.
Time to get going! Oh my god, hello? What?
This should be one of the closest places to Natlan in all of Sumeru.
Oh, okay.
There's the barrier Nicole and Nefer mentioned. It completely cuts this nation off from the others. But why?
Lizard.
Why separate you from the rest of the world now, specifically? And if I'm not mistaken, Irminsul was polluted once before, wasn't it?
I think that's right. The forbidden knowledge was eliminated, but the fact that Irminsul was polluted should remain unchanged. Whoa! Mawika!
Good question. I'm wondering the same thing myself.
That voice. Mawika! You got here pretty quickly.
Hey.
Hello, traveler. It's been a while.
Hello there.
Oh.
Hello, Dendro Archon.
Malika, I apologize for asking you to meet at the border on such short notice. I also apologize for not being able to greet you in person. The form in which you see me now is one carried by the Traveler. The real me is inside the mausoleum of King Deshret, and I am reaching out to you with my mind from here. Irminsul has been infiltrated by the Doctor. We must be on our guard, as he can spy on information in the world from within the tree. Fortunately, there is no record of the Traveler in Irminsul, and you are still within Natlan's borders.
My records will be preserved in the Night Kingdom, rather than the ley lines. As long as the Night Kingdom remains disconnected from the ley line cycle, the Doctor has no way of knowing my movements.
Exactly.
So by meeting each other in this way, the meeting essentially never happened. No wonder Paimon didn't come. You were concerned that her activity would be recorded by Irminsul. The Natlanese have heard about the situation in Sumeru. With the borders sealed off, merchants have been forced to stop their shipments. It's pretty serious, and you're the ones bearing the brunt of it.
I'd like to address the question you raised at the beginning. I can offer a brief explanation, although it will sound rather cruel. I don't reach this conclusion gladly, but Irminsul predates the Heavenly Principles. It existed long ago, when the dragons of Natlan were at the height of their power. So even when the people of Sumeru became ill because of pollution, it was not a critical issue from the perspective of Irminsul itself. As long as it continues to function normally, the barrier will not be activated. But this time, the Doctor's invasion has directly affected the tree. That is what caused the barrier to deploy. The Heavenly Principles established a rule that when Irminsul is plunged into grave danger, a portion of power will be reserved to isolate Sumeru. That way, even if Sumeru is destroyed, the outside world at least has some time to catch its breath.
We'd certainly need it.
The Heavenly Principles created almost everything that exists in Teyvat today. To them, preserving the existence of the world and its inhabitants takes priority over protecting Sumeru.
Meaning, protecting Sumeru now falls to you.
Yes. My own power may be limited, especially compared to yours. But that doesn't mean that we're just gonna sit around and wait for the end. If necessary, I will utilize any and every means at my disposal.
Nicole of the Hexen Circle didn't say exactly what this meeting was about. But after hearing everything you've said so far, I think I can guess where this is going.
That's right. Nahida and I discussed it at length. We both know how presumptuous this is, but...
You need the pyronosis, don't you?
Whoa!
Yes, you guessed correctly. Originally, I only intended to borrow it, but the situation is far graver than I foresaw. So instead, what I ask of you is to please give the pyronosis to Sumeru.
Okay.
Why do you sound so nervous? There's no need to be shy.
Surely a gnosis is pretty important to a god.
Nah.
I guess, but it's not as if losing it would suddenly render us powerless. But I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that. With all the nations you've traveled to, and all the gods you've met, you must have realized that by now. As far as I'm concerned, a gnosis is basically an elemental energy enhancer. But I don't usually use it. You know me. I like to think I'm pretty strong without it.
Yeah, not about to dispute that.
So you see, you don't need to sweat it. Here, take the pyronosis.
Ooh, it looks cool.
Just like that?
Uh-huh, just like that. To tell the truth, I've always toyed with the idea of giving it to someone who needs it more than I do. I know you accompanied Nahida here to try and increase the chance of success. It's a good thing you did, because your involvement is one of the main reasons you've managed to persuade me.
Are you sure about this? Handing over your gnosis just because of me?
I won't try to quantify it, but trust me, handing over the Gnosis to Tumaini is far from the craziest idea I could think of. Besides, even if you hadn't come here personally, I think I still would have agreed to Nahida's request. Irminsul doesn't just affect Sumeru. It impacts all of Teyvat. I know all too well how difficult it can be to protect the things you care about. So logically, morally, or however you want to cut it, helping you is the right thing to do.
That's the last Gnosis, by the way.
You don't need to tell me the specifics of your plan. Where the Gnosis is involved, the tighter the secrecy, the higher your chances of success.
Moika, my heartfelt thanks go to you and the people of Natlan.
Don't mention it. But now for the hard part. How do I actually give it to you? The Irminsul barrier is right in the way.
Just throw it above.
I have an idea.
Oh, I fucking knew you would be able to pass through. Bitch.
Just as I thought.
Incredible. What did you do?
Just made a lucky guess. This seems to happen quite a lot. Things that apply to everyone else don't seem to apply to me. I figured the same might be true here.
Irminsul usually produces effects based on the records it holds. Since the Traveler is a Descender, Irminsul contains no records of him.
We know.
And thus has no way to impede him.
This is obvious.
Is that right? You really are full of surprises. Catch.
Whoa!
You're gonna do that with a Gnosis?
Thank you, Mawika. Thank you for trusting us with something so important.
All right. No need to get so formal. It's not like we're strangers. Besides, there's still one problem. You might be able to pass through the barrier, but I don't know about the Gnosis. Any other surprises for us, Traveler?
I mean, it is made of a Descendant's remain.
Let me try something. I have the Pyrognosis in my hand. It feels strangely ordinary. Not particularly heavy, and yet this tiny thing symbolizes the mighty authority of a god. I need to think hard about my memories of Pyro.
What?
My memories of journeying through Natlan. All those important experiences I've had.
The Gnosis disappeared. Traveler, are you alright?
I ate it.
I'm fine. The Pyrognosis disappeared into my body. Just like phlogiston.
Okay, what?
Maybe it resonates with you because you've mastered the power of phlogiston. You might not be recorded in the ley lines, but you're still our Tumaini.
I feel like they could really have explained this with, like, the Gnosis is made from the remains of a Descender, so it's gonna pass through. I don't know, I feel like that could have been a good explanation for it. Amazing, I made it back through with the Gnosis.
Please allow me
inside
to express
me.
my gratitude once again, Moika.
Pleasure. Well, I've given you all the help I can. The rest is up to you. Good luck.
We won't let you down.
Thanks!
Yeah, we aren't about to lose.
Either passing the border with a Gnosis up his ass.
Traveler, Paimon, how are you feeling?
Not good.
Paimon's a teensy bit nervous, but only a teeny tiny bit. Seems like she's gotten way braver over the last few years, huh?
Of course. After all the adventures you've had with the Traveler, I'm sure you've gained a lot of experience and grown as a person.
I'm doing alright. What about you, Nahida? How are you holding up?
Bad!
With the negative effects of Irminsul, I am a bit like a piece of fruit that's been burrowed into by hungry insects and left to rot.
Okay.
I'd be lying if I said it was nothing. But please don't worry. We all know what we're getting into, and we've prepared as well as we can. I believe in everyone. I believe in you. And I believe in myself. Stoking the fire inside oneself is certainly one way to live, but knowing when to rely on one's companions is also a form of great wisdom. I've been quietly learning little things from everyone, like plucking tufts of fur from a sumpter beast.
Me too. With the constant traveling, I'm always learning and growing. That's the journey of life.
I think there's someone else here who would share that sentiment.
Hi, Hazuki!
Don't worry about what I think. I was just passing by and happened to overhear your conversation.
What are you talking about, hat guy? This is the top floor. No one passes by the top floor.
Acting so nonchalant.
Says who? You can fly just like I can. I would have thought it makes sense to you of all people.
I don't know why, but I feel a little more relaxed now.
It shows that you feel comfortable laying down your burdens in our presence. It means that Sumeru is a place you can trust, where you know we have your back. And we feel exactly the same way around you. That's what it means to be friends.
He disappeared. How are we in... This is a very good stopping point. Talk to everyone and stop. Okay. I wanted to see if I could message Atsuko on Genshin. I can't tell if she's online. Is she? It would show if she were online, right? But I don't think she is. This way you'll start the next stream by starting the next day. Okay. I'll do that. I'll talk to everybody.
It's finally done. Ugh, but I have a nagging feeling that there's something I've forgotten.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are. Everything wrapped up on your end?
Okay, I'll have some...
Okay, fair enough. That was a pointless question. We were working in tandem, after all.
You must really be exhausted.
Well, it's been a busy day for both of us.
When work ends, you clock out. No looking back.
Yeah, we're definitely due a break. Probably a little late to start drinking now, though. I'll stick with water. Here, this one's for you.
Thanks.
Celestia.
You want a bite to eat? I can grab us something. Or wait, I think there's a stove nearby. Let me take a look.
Are you nervous?
A little, yeah. Unlike you, it seems. How are you not feeling at all nervous?
Because everything that happens next is beyond my individual control. I don't worry about things I cannot influence.
What do you mean, cannot influence? You're the one who came up with half of the strategies we ended up using.
There's only so much I can do. I was only doing my duty.
Was it like this last time, too?
You mean with Azar and his accomplices? Yes and no. The situation back then was easier to control, but we weren't as prepared as we are this time.
So the enemy is stronger, but so are we. I still vividly remember the way you interrogated me in the library after the fact. Where were you when Sumeru needed you most?
If your memory is so vivid, you might also recall that it was you who came looking for an argument. You're often the one who initiates these things, you know.
I came for a conversation. I didn't know it was gonna turn into an argument. Anyway, at least I showed up this time. So, what do you think?
What do I think? I think we're certainly better off for it.
It's good having me around to help out, huh?
Absolutely. As a citizen of Sumeru, you displayed a remarkable sense of responsibility in the face of disaster.
Certainly feels that way. I just shudder to think how the world would have ended up if we hadn't gotten control of the situation. So, do you think this is what impending disaster looks like? The sky is so clear, and there isn't a whiff of decay or destruction in the air. It's hard to imagine that the fall of humanity could happen on an ordinary day like this.
Awful things happen all the time. Sometimes people can stop them, and sometimes they can't.
Wow.
What you and I have done is increase our chances of stopping this one.
Lofty ideals may provide no defense at all against nihilism, but perhaps little decisions can. Oh, nothing. It's nothing. I hope everything works out tomorrow.
It will. As long as we stick to the plan, our chances of success are good.
It's really strange. You're my junior, yet you always seem to act more like an upperclassman than I do.
I think it's mostly a matter of temperament.
I need chapstick, man.
Ugh. Walked right into that one, didn't I?
Look at these gay people.
It's really strange.
I think it's
Ugh.
Okay. Huh? Oh, are they like under? Oh, they're all underneath. Okay. The blue portal takes you throughout the building. Oh, okay. I saw it. I thought it was like the thing I needed to go into to like start the rest of the quest. My bad. Where to next? The Mausoleum of King Deshret, upper level? Well, no. Middle level.
We'll make our move after sunrise tomorrow.
Good. Is everything ready?
As much as possible.
That'll be enough. Don't let the pressure get to you. We'll take things one step at a time. That's how we've always done it.
What do you mean one step
Master
at a time?
Tainari! Mr. Sino! So this is where you were. I brought some juice and some water. Would you like some?
I know how easily you get dehydrated in the desert, so you should definitely have some water. In which case, I'll have the juice.
I gotta ask, though. Who's on juice-making duty at a time like this?
Madame Farazan said she was feeling a little nervous, so I told her about the automatic juicer my friend invented. She took it right off me and started making carton after carton of juice.
A juicer? Did Sucrose send that to you?
Yeah, I hadn't had the chance to try it out before this incident occurred, but I couldn't bear to leave it behind in Gandharvaville.
That's crazy.
The juice is very sweet.
I think so too.
Kale, how are you feeling?
Physically, I'm okay, but it just still feels strange to me. Why would a great power like this come to someone like me?
I know the feeling well. That same question ran through my mind every day as a kid.
At least now, you have someone who can relate to you.
All the more reason that you should apply for Spontamod. Tainari fiercely opposes the idea, though.
Those two things are completely unrelated.
What are we all chatting about, Would anyone like any juice? Oh, you have some already.
I had some earlier, ma'am. Maybe give the extra to someone else?
Very well, very well. I shall be off then.
There's this enormous power, and then there's little old you. You feel like there's no connection between the two. And that sense of dissonance is difficult to get used to.
Yeah. But after all this time, I can't believe this stuff still gets to me sometimes. Makes me feel a little childish.
Kale,
What do you mean after all
just
this
because
time?
we normally keep the conversation light doesn't mean we can't discuss deeper issues. I don't think it's childish at all. You were the victim of a terrible crime. It's normal to struggle with the fallout from it.
Oh,
You have absolutely nothing to be ashamed of.
that's great.
My professor once told me that no incident can be considered truly resolved until the victim says it's over.
Okay, wow.
Your rage and your pain are completely justified.
Thanks.
Amazing, I love that.
Miss Nicole said that the same god remains which were once used to inflict so much pain upon me have now become a weapon with which I can protect everyone. It's like my own personal kind of evolution.
I love that. The fact that, I don't know how this is gonna end, but the fact that her power, which is something that comes from something Dottore did to her, she's gonna use it against him, maybe? That's crazy! That's really good.
Every innocent person who's been hurt needs time to realize that it wasn't their fault. I was the same. But it's all about to be over. Tomorrow, it ends for good.
I don't know if you've noticed, but you rarely stumble over your words anymore, and your outlook has become much more positive. It's a big change from how you used to be.
And since this isn't over, you can settle the matter on your own terms. It's time you seized back control. I believe in you.
Yeah, Sumiro is my home, and it's so important to me. I have to protect it. No, I will protect it.
And once you're done, how about you come back and apply for Spontamod?
Stop it with the sales pitch, would you?
Hey, excuse me. There are still 3 unclaimed cups of juice here. Why don't you take one each? Ugh, my arms are getting sore from carrying them around everywhere.
Madame Farazan, why are you... Here, let me take them off your hands.
Thank you, Madame Farazan.
Drink up and enjoy my handiwork. I think I'm going to make something else now instead.
Please, try to relax, Madame Farazan. Your nerves are starting to get the better of you.
I know, I know.
That was a lovely interaction. I loved that.
Drink up and enjoy my handiwork.
Please,
Oh, yeah.
try to...
I know,
They just repeat the last lines, that's fine. I don't think there's anyone else on... Oh, no. It's like just one thing per level, I assume. I don't think there's anything else over there. Nah. The lower level. Nefer and Nicole.
Something on your mind, Miss Nefer?
Nothing in particular. It's just... right now, the future feels strange and unfamiliar.
But the future has not yet arrived. How can you say how it feels?
She's so glowing.
Some people know that there's an impending disaster. Others remain blissfully unaware. Each group is imagining an entirely different future while walking towards the same one. But when they get there, they'll still find they feel differently about it. People are shaped by their circumstances. Different circumstances create people with different perspectives.
I've always found the perspective of the Vahumana Darshan to be a particularly incisive one.
Even at the height of the crisis in Nodcry, people held diverging opinions. But things are different this time.
Indeed. Regardless of faith, gender, wealth, skin color, or eye color, everyone in Sumeru knows what will happen tomorrow.
What?
The world has never been an especially fair place. Yet now, against all odds, a moment of unprecedented unity and equality is about to take place. It's fascinating. If only my father could have lived to see this era.
Era. To me, that term represents a much greater span of time. It can be an unsettling word. I would even say I'm afraid of it.
Do angels even feel fear?
Yes, at least I do. I fear the gap that grows wider with each passing day, and the never-ending flow of time. Time renders all memories insignificant, and reduces all splendor to nothing. But those memories are the one thing I do not want to lose.
You're very human in that regard.
If angels draw too close to humanity, our wings burn away in the bright flame of awareness, and we fall to the earth. After spending so long among humans, I have lost much of my former glory.
Maybe that's a good thing. You're more human than some humans are.
I've been talking to Kale a lot in recent days. We seem to be in completely opposite situations. I suppose that makes us good case studies for comparison.
Case studies for who?
Myself, I suppose. After comparing the two of us, I suddenly discovered that I desired more than before. It was a gentle, pleasant sensation. Just as most people pursue glory and miracles, I too am pursuing miracles of my own. Guiding humans to make the miracles in their hearts a reality. That is my miracle. It doesn't sound so bad, does it?
That's pretty good. The entrance. Oh my god, hello? It's been a while.
Look at the time. I should head back. I'm so sorry. I was in a hurry and didn't look where I was going. Are you all right?
Wow!
I'm fine.
That's amazing! I never expected that.
You're...
Have we met?
Not exactly. I think we may have crossed paths by the house of Dana before.
Oh. You're Hat Guy! From Vahumana, right?
You recognize me?
The clue's in the name. Mr. Hat Guy.
Fair point.
It's getting pretty late. What's keeping you up?
It's daytime.
I could ask you the same question. If I'm not mistaken, all the workload for the Ratawa Histarshan wrapped up a good while ago.
Well, I have something of a background in Satyavada life, so I was helping the Dendro Archon make some preparations. But I must have lost track of time.
Did you find the experience enlightening at all?
Honestly, it was tedious and uneventful at first. But eventually, I think I did sense some profound truths. But they also brought a lot of suffering with them. I was told that I even shed tears while I was meditating.
Oh.
Though I have no idea why. Sorry. I hope I'm not scaring you.
Not at all. It just proves you're very accomplished in your research. Good night. I wish you all the best for tomorrow.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Thank you, sir. You too.
That's amazing. I'm so happy they brought her back.
Good night. I wish you all the best for tomorrow.
Thank you, sir. You too.
That's crazy. She was like, how long was that? That was like 4 years ago. Like almost 4 years ago this happened. That's really cool. I like this a lot.
Too bad we've got a fight tomorrow. I could really do with a stiff drink.
Let us pray instead.
Oh, fucking killjoy, Candace.
Prayer. How nostalgic.
Lord Sangama Bay. Came to get some fresh air too, did ya?
That's right. Actually, I was hoping I might run into you, Dia. I wanted to let you know that I've stocked up on that perfume you said you were so fond of.
No, really? I'll take 2. Any chance of a friends and family discount?
I knew you'd ask that. And I'm afraid to say that. Surprise! It's free of charge.
That's very generous of you, Lord Sangama Bay. Does this mean you've made a fortune in Notcry?
Nope. Turns out it's not that easy to turn a profit there. I even ran some assorted losses. But anyway, that has nothing to do with why I wanted to give you and Dia a small gift. Remember that merchant caravan you two rescued in the desert last month? That was transporting my goods!
No way! I had no idea that was your shipment. Explains the, eclectic mix of goods, though.
Lord Sangama Bay's investment in the desert and generous stockpiling of goods has helped many people over the years. The shelters you funded especially have made life a little easier for the children and the elderly.
Wait, how did you know about that? Oh, I see. Nefer told you, didn't she? That pesky lady. Aren't intel brokers at least supposed to charge for divulging people's secrets?
She and Candace go way back. It's normal for close friends to share things you wouldn't tell to everyone else.
Sure, but why did they have to be things about me?
That's how Nefer shows that she cares. She wishes for all of us to know what a generous person you truly are.
It must be hard trying to make a living far away from home. Just because we can tell what kind of person you are doesn't mean everyone else can.
Well, maybe her intentions were partly good, but I don't think that's the full story. I'm sure she enjoyed knowing how much it would annoy me. I'm telling you, Nefer's got a mean streak.
Definitely with you on that. Does praying help you stay calm?
Defending one's home is a just cause. My heart is filled with a mix of anger and hope.
Anger. You know, being able to get angry is a good thing. It shows that you're in touch with the real world, and that you have the passion to pursue something you believe in.
Okay, Dory. Oh, Dunyazard!
Oh, my lady? What are you doing out here?
Just taking a walk to clear my head. And look where I ended up. Were you praying just now?
Yes, Miss Dunyazard. Would you like to join us?
Come on, it's fine. She won't mind who you pray to.
Oh, then sure.
I remember you, Miss Dunyazad. You visited my shop before. If I recall correctly, the god you worship is the Dendro Archon, correct?
That's right. She is such a gentle and kind god. But to me, she's more than just a god I worship. I see her more as a friend. And so do many others. She's not some almighty god who reigns on high, but a genuine friend.
Agreed. She's a wise teacher and a good friend.
I spoke with several people during the evacuation. Everyone's aware that tomorrow's battle is one that ordinary people can join too. A battle to fight for our friends and our homeland. Oh, it makes me glad. I can finally do something for those who protected me.
You've grown so much since we first met.
Oh, a compliment? Ooh, more please. Thank you.
My lady, you've always been a remarkably strong and ambitious person. It's indisputable. And that's not just a compliment. It's a statement of fact. What are you praying for?
Our beliefs may not be entirely the same, but we both wish for the same thing.
I pray that everyone will rise to the challenges ahead and return safe and sound.
I pray for the safe return of all my companions.
That's pretty good. Did I miss something upstairs? Stop here. Okay. You did everything? Okay. I'm just gonna get out of the area so I can... Oh, I need to get out of the story thing. Yeah! Well. You know, aside from like a few things that were a little long, I think overall it's still a good quest. I'm excited to see what happens next. I thought the pacing was a little weird. The pacing was definitely strange, but I've seen worse in terms of like writing. It's not super bad. I like this. I really like the interaction between Wanderer and Paimon, and, you know, like Wanderer and Hypatia, which was like an optional thing, but, you know, coaxed. No, I, like, genuinely, I think it's not bad. It's like, it's just there's some, what would you would call, like, there's some long moments that don't really need to be there. I think overall it's not that bad. This is the most hyped one to date. Most hyped one? It is true that it was teased like fucking in 2022. So I would have assumed something like, I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen the ending yet, so I don't know how it's gonna be, but like definitely assume something more, you know, like high stakes. It does. The thing about the beginning of this quest is that it does feel very high stakes, very. Except, like, the pacing kind of devolves into something very slow, which kind of makes you forget how high the stakes are. And even now, with all the conversations going on, it doesn't feel like the stakes are that high, even though I know that they are. It's just, the feeling of it's not really there. We will talk about this after we finish the quest. Yeah, I'm guessing, like, there's more after this that I need as context in order to, like, properly review this. After coming from the Notcry quest, the quality of the writing in this is disappointing. I mean, we'll I want to see how this ends first. You already know you're gonna do 3 streams, so the second one is over and you still haven't seen Dottore. It's true, I would have expected him to show up a little earlier, but it does, like, it does feel very slow, and it could have been not as slow, I think. I don't know, I feel like you guys seem to agree with me on that. There's a lot of stuff I found interesting, but yeah, like, there's a lot of stuff that I feel like didn't really need to be there. The chess section, it could have been for something, maybe not for this, maybe for a world quest or something, because it was not, it was pretty fun. It was just frustrating, at the moment it was. I feel like this was written by a different team of writers than the Not-Cry Archon quest. That's possible. They change the writer team all the time depending on like what the quest is at, where the quest is at. The thing about the main team of writers, I think, is that they're probably working on Snezhnaya right now, so I'm assuming that's why they have a different mix of people working on this. And it's like, it does not feel like the grand quest that it should be, considering it's fucking Dottore. You know what I mean? Like, I know he's not the final enemy of this game, or I don't think he is, but the way that he was in the first boss fight and everything, he was fucking crazy. He was really strong, he was scary, and now he's like, yeah, he died, so he used his death to enter Irminsul, which is insane. I didn't think that's what he actually did. Like, I imagined something else, but it is really good. Although it's like, I feel like they came to that conclusion a little bit like a little bit quickly, because it's like, do we really have any proof of this? Like, Wanderer is like, okay, it confirms that it's him, and it's like, yeah, but it's like your vision of how he was, and it's like, I get it, but like, Pantalone is the same kind of character. He could have been doing the same shit himself. I don't know how to explain it. I hope I'm making sense. It's kind of late, but it's like, I don't know. Let me just switch my screen real quick. Yeah, like, I don't know, this felt a little weird, the way they came to that conclusion. There's a bunch of stuff. We will talk about the holes in logic later. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't have the full picture right now. I still have no idea. I've been, I've been, like, avoiding Twitter. I haven't been opening Twitter, and I haven't opened TikTok either, because I know TikTok does not care about tagging spoilers. And, you know, it's a good thing. That means I can stop using TikTok for a few days. Anyway. I don't know. It's not, like... I'm not, like... I wouldn't say I'm, like, disappointed. I'm just like, okay, this is kind of slow. But I will say, though, Genshin does suffer from this kind of writing, unfortunately. Not just with this quest, but I felt it in a little bit of Not Cry 2. And let me just explain. I think Genshin has a lot of pacing issues, unfortunately. And that's because the lore is just so heavy and like so densely packed, is that they have to have those moments that are just kind of boring. And I don't know if there's a way to avoid them, but they have these in every single quest. Not as much as this one, admittedly. Like, I agree this is a little much, but Not Cry did have its boring moments also, I will say. Just, I think Genshin has just a problem with its pacing because there's so much to cover. And sometimes it doesn't feel needed. And sometimes it's just like, okay, there's a lot of moments of like preparation, if that makes sense, where it's like, do we need to see all of this? I don't know. There's a way to avoid the pointless yapping when they repeat the same thing 4 times in an hour. Yes, this is true. The yapping in this quest was very avoidable, I think. I don't think they needed to yap so much about the history of Sumeru. I don't think it was very relevant to this whole quest, to the story at hand. So I think it could easily have been avoided. In terms of, like, you know, those boring little moments, is that unfortunately I feel like they happen more and more as we get longer quests. You know, and Not Cry had very long quests. So Not Cry was great. Like, it had a lot of really good writing, and it was a really good Archon, like a really good chapter of this game. But it did have boring moments. I just think this is a problem that Genshin suffers a lot from, unfortunately. It did not suffer from that as much in like earlier quests, I think, because they were shorter. So they had less time to yap. I don't mind yapping. I love yapping in story games, and make it substantial, please. Imagine reading a book written this way. It wouldn't have good reviews. Yeah, absolutely not. I would get bored as fuck. I would probably just close the book and stop. It's just like, yeah. I don't know. It's just overall, I think Genshin is a very long game. It has been going on for a long time. It has a lot of, like, very interesting, but, like, a lot of lore and background lore, which sort of, quote-unquote, explains why they take a while to do these things, but at the same time, it's like, they make it in a way that's hard to follow sometimes, and also not necessary in the middle of certain things. I would absolutely love 12-hour long quests. I have nothing against them if they were written well. If the pacing was good, I don't think I wouldn't mind them either. I liked the Aranara quest, but because it was like a world quest, and also because I don't remember being bored during that quest. It felt interesting, and also because you kind of had to pace yourself anyway. It was extremely long. But like the good moments were like really good. Mm-hmm. I would say they don't really know how to describe the lore and weave it in a way that's more to the point. That's such flowery words that doesn't help. I agree, Twi. Thank you. I think this is a very good point. They do that a lot, and it's like, as a person who is a non-native English speaker, and I know I'm bilingual, but as a non-native English speaker, it is kind of hard to follow sometimes. And I don't know if it's the same way for people who are native English speaker, but baffles me because this company is so rich. I mean, if they made their team not great, they can afford more skilled writers. Yeah. You do quests with the translator? Damn. That makes sense. It feels more like following a bullet point list rather than a book, low-key. Kinda. No, Emo, you're... This is not just a you problem. I've had issues following... Like, I remember... You know... Every time I do a world quest, and don't get me wrong, I fucking love a lot of the world quests that happen. The world quest of Sumeru, I had to watch like whole videos about it to understand what was happening. Just because I could not understand a fucking thing Lilupar was describing. Just because they're so like cryptic about everything. And it's like, I need someone to explain to me like I'm stupid what happened in Gurabad and whatever. I would have done the same with Natlan. I just haven't gotten around to it because I haven't had the time. But Natlan, I could not understand anything that was going on in those fucking world quests. Nothing. It sounded interesting, the dragon lore and stuff like this. I don't get it. I didn't understand a thing. I don't fucking know what happened. As a native English speaker, I even struggle following along the lore, especially in world quests when they drop big blocks of text. Yeah. It's hard. It's hard. And the fact that it's not voiced, and I understand why they're not voicing these, like, I get it, but it makes them like even less engaging. And I understand why some people just skip them entirely, because you have to be really dedicated to wanting to understand what's going on. And I guess some people just are more casual about Genshin, which is fine. Yeah, and I don't think the way it is presented helps a lot the kind of people who want to skip it. I don't know, I feel like there should be some more engaging way to do this. I love this game. I've loved it for 5 years. I think, yeah, almost 5 years at this point. I think 5 years actually. 5 years in June maybe, or something like that, or July. Anyway, I still love it. I do have criticisms about like this quest and some other quests that we've seen before, but whatever. I don't really care enough, like, I don't really mind enough to be, like, disappointed. I feel like that's a strong word to use right now. I will wait until I'm done, and then I'll get back to you on that, I guess. I'd love to have a group yap session about this quest once you finish it. Yeah, I guess we can do that. Maybe like a voice call in the server. That's why I say they don't truly understand how to respect the player's time. People would probably like the lore more if you make it more engaging. Yeah. There are some world quests I adore, but make it not a snorefest or far too much info at once. Yeah. It's insane how it was released on Wednesday and I'm still feeling so strongly about it. Yeah? Well, we'll talk about it for sure. I haven't seen Atsuko at all for this stream. I'm afraid she's gonna lose her streak, but hopefully she can grab it again tomorrow by watching like some 5 minutes of the VOD. I don't know, maybe she was busy with family. And I will reiterate, I'm not saying this because I don't want her to not be here. Like, I don't know how to explain this. I don't mean to say that she has to be here, right? Like, it's okay if she misses a stream. I'm not mad at all about this. Like, I'm just worried because she really, like, the streak is important to her, and I know she doesn't want to lose it, so that's why usually I'll, like, message her in the middle of the stream to remind her when we're streaming. Yeah, like, overall, I would say, like, it's a don't care too much about the streak. That would be so much better if you don't care, because Twitch is finicky, and unfortunately, it has deleted entire streaks for no reason. So I just hope this doesn't happen. But that's why usually when I say, like, you know, Atsuko hasn't shown up, it's not because I'm like, I need her to be here for every stream. It's like, of course it's nice, it's great, but like, we have life. We have lives outside of Twitch, you know? My streak is old enough to vote today. Damn, that's nice. Hell yeah, Meg. Okay, I think I'm gonna go. I'll let Hatsuko know that she has to watch the VOD if she wants to restore the streak. Although, last time she missed the stream, her streak didn't explode, and I don't know how that happened. Like, she didn't have to watch the VOD, it just didn't go. I don't want to rebuild it. No, that's fine. I think that's so fair. One day you just don't come to a stream because you're like, no. I don't want my streak to be over 20. It's gonna implode in a month. Yeah. I know. Oh my god, that reminds me. The weather is actually getting hotter right now because, well, you know, we're advancing in towards summer. I'm gonna have issues streaming in summer because it gets really hot in this room. And I might have to cancel a bunch of streams or, like, go several weeks offline. Unfortunately, I don't really want to do that, but sometimes it gets really hot, and especially when I have multiple programs running at once. I wish we could switch rooms. Mag, you would not like it here, it's too hot. It's really unbearable in the summer to stream. It's really unbearable. It's cold here all year, I'm so tired of it. I mean, I don't want cold either. Even when it's 30 degrees outside, I'm shivering in here. God, that sucks. I'm sorry. Anyway, in any case, I'll let you know. But I gotta go now because I have work tomorrow. I'll stream again on Sunday. I'm gonna stream 9 Souls. I want to play 9 Souls and come back to Genshin on Monday. I'm not gonna wait till Wednesday. I will come back on Monday for Genshin Impact. I will finish this quest. Maybe a different room for some unique streams, like the con hall one. Do you mean I should go in another room? Is that what you mean? Or am I misunderstanding? Because I don't think I can move my whole setup. I think this is actually the only room I can have this setup, and it's so big. I have a big setup. I'm a gamer. Yeah, no, it's a... I have a whole... a big glass desk. And it's a glass desk. So I can't really move it on my own. I have 2 monitors, a whole PC tower. I have a mic... that's like on a mic arm attached to the desk. I have, you know, my keyboard and everything. I have my switch tooth stuff, the capture card. I have my gamer chair, because I have a gaming chair. It's, yeah. And, yeah, a stream deck, which I don't really use, but... unfortunately, I can't move my setup. I don't think there's any room where I can fit this whole thing. Aside from my office. That's so gay, I know. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. Let me see who I can raid. And I'll be back for 9 Souls on Sunday. I'm excited for that too. I miss 9 Souls. And I'll be back for 9 Shut the fuck up! Good night, oomphs. Sweet Househeart Dreams. Nobody's streaming. Wait, no. Ivory VT. I think this is someone I followed recently. Last night I had a Dotori dream. I hope it doesn't happen again. Oh, okay.
This whole time I was...
What are they playing? Demonologist? That sounds fun. Alright, let's raid Ivory VT. Thank you guys so much again, for hanging out with me during this, this time. Ivory VT. I'll see you on Sunday. And I hope you all have a great night. Starting the raid's gonna take a couple seconds. Okay. Alright, bye y'all.
Oh my god.